Oh Lord. The wicked them call out in a broad daylight with them gun in a them and take another road right from a bar out. So no this the right, she never experienced such a brutal sight. Them go hard out, machine tar out. Is another innocent them shoot, yeah. In this world, the only revelation, yeah.
Oh, let me go. Let me get this on here. I know. They ain't giving y'all my notifications. It's all love. Come on. It's all love. It's all love. I know. It's too late. I don't want no apologies. It's gonna be too late. We don't wanna hear you sorry. It's gonna cause a damage. For too long you got us strong under your oppression. For too long you got us strong in tribulation. Now you worked up on your throne, ruling your Babylon, your kingdom. You're weak, but God is gonna change. This is the time for revelation. We are in Revelations, the 7-year tribulation. Yes, it's gonna be too late. It's too late. You're gonna have to hear you're sorry. It's gonna, a whole new island is being created. For too long you got us lost in the delusion. For too long you got us lost in your religion. Oh, let me pause this real quick. I want to show y'all something. There's one right here. Look how huge this is. One right here. There's one right here. And there's one sitting over here. And I think it's one sitting back here. It's gonna change. It's gonna start. I never seen so many dust devils in my life. Dust devils and water spouts. I've never seen so many of them in my life. We don't wanna hear you sorry. No, you're gonna cause a delay. You're gonna pay. You're gonna be time to pay the piper. That's right. You're gonna change. You're gonna tell you to build your fire. Lightning, brimstones, and fire. It's gonna bring you UVC radiation and red iron oxide dust. Nuclear power. It's gonna get down. That's right. It's gonna be no apology. It's gonna be too late. If you in New York, you ain't get enough signs yet. You're gonna die for the man. Are you feeling it, my carbon bean people? Are you feeling it? They are crowding up in their churches. They are crowding up in these mass jigs. They are crowding up at their secret gatherings, family gatherings, and saying to themselves, what did we do? What did we take part in? They are saying it. Do you feel it? Do you hear it? Do you feel it? They are saying, what did we take part in? Huh? Oh, hey! You will not be comfortable nowhere. We busting car windows. Oh, we're gonna run that back. We're gonna run that back because we're gonna run that back. We're gonna run that back. We gotta run that back. We gotta run that back. Look at the war. Look, hold up. Stop it, man. Listen, I'm done, man. I'm telling y'all. So y'all, listen, look at where it's at. Look at where it's at. Listen, stop playing with me, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Stop it, people. Look, no more comfortability. Look at the beach. Look at the. Y'all got front row seats to this shit. They got front row seats to this shit. Huh? For too long, you got the sound and tribulation. While you sit upon your throne, ruling your Babylonian kingdom. You only feel fear because you don't believe and trust and know thyself. That's why you feel fear. Everyone will witness this darkness. Everyone will witness greatness, but we all won't experience this. This will be no longer coming on my page, talk about collide. This took place once before. Yes, it did. Yes, it did take place before, but it didn't take place universally before on this planet. All sections of this planet got warnings. You got plenty of warnings through your time. Plenty of warnings. Now it ain't no more. I'm not taking no phone calls right now. I'm going to take some calls, but I'm not taking no calls right now. I'm still vibing. This is the time of what? The conquered lion. It is time for the conquered lion. It is time for the black man, the so-called black man, to get back his responsibility, his true responsibility, his children, his family, his wealth, his fortune. That is what it's time to get back to. We will no longer take a back seat to nothing regarding this world. You know what I'm saying? And the real lions, look, here we go again. Look, oh, shit, hold on. Let me take a screenshot. And strip the light for you. Look at where it's at. Hey, look at where they at. Hold on, let me start over. One more get. It's gonna be time to feel your fire. Let your locks hang. Let your soul express itself. Come on. Look at this. Are you fucking serious? Hold on for a second. Look how low this shit is. Are you serious? Look how low. Get off the beach. Get the fuck off the beach. Get off the beach. Oh yeah. You gotta feel it. And when you feel it, you can hear the screams. You can hear the apologies. You can hear that. You can see the tears. You can feel it. You can see it. Hold on. Let me pause that. Let me get a ball for that for a second, my people. Let me look. Rome, Italy. Burn all that shit down. Get rid of it all. Listen, I don't have no hatred for it, but it don't belong here. That's all I gotta say. It don't belong here. Let me exit one at a time, my people. Let me exit one at a time because I got a whole list over here. Let me start off over here real quick. Respect, peace, appreciation, and value to all. Now, listen, I'm going to take some calls tonight. I know I was supposed to get on here around 9:30, but I wanted to go a little late so that way I can take some calls and I can be up. So, we're going to share this on through the night hour. We're going to get through this through the night hour. I see y'all all in the chat. I appreciate y'all. You know, everyone is welcome. You know, it's no hatred here. We're going to deal with reality today, though. We're going to deal with reality today. That's what the fuck we're going to deal with. Let me say this to y'all. Whether you want to deal with reality or not, this was a test for the so-called organic people of this planet. And how do you, children, is through children that we pass down our information. And there's two ways to kill off a race of people. You line them all up and you kill them all off, or you take away what they believe and you make them believe what you believe. And that's how you kill off a race of species. And that's what's that's what's happening to us. Our culture that we are manifesting and walking through is not our culture. This is not our culture. We have been ripped away from who we truly are, and we refuse to look at who we truly are through our DNA and RNA, through our anatomy. The one thing that this entity has been manipulating and dealing with from day one. This is not the white man. This is not the Arab man. This is not the Asian man. They have nothing to do with this. They are just pawns. They are pawns that's being used to further our embarrassment. That's it. That's all they are. And my people, I'm going to play a few videos. I'm going to share my opinions and my thoughts. I'm going to let this letter, hold on. Let me pull this motherfucking image up. I'm going to play this letter in the beginning. Where my guys at? Where my guys at? Hold on. I got to find a lizard crew. I don't know. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I was pulling this shit up and lining this shit up, right? Let me tell you about the lizard crew. Oh, here we go. They're like, all right, let me pull that up. Make sure I got that in the tuck. Cool. All right. Let me get on into this real fast. Let me get into a few videos. Here we go. Showtime. Showtime. Peace, appreciation, and value to all. Now, I know people was calling this shit pseudoscience, you know, months ago, but this shit ain't pseudoscience no more. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start with this letter in the beginning, right here. I'm gonna start with this letter in the beginning, and then I'm gonna finish out with this letter with phone calls. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna pull up some crop circles too. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Hey, hold on. Let me get on up in here. Hold up. Look at the work your people do. Look at the work your brothers and sisters do. Just look at the work your brothers and sisters do. So I just want to pull up something here. We can do this one. We can do this one right here. You can do this right here. This is how much they admire you. Don't this symbol look familiar, y'all? Huh? Don't that? Hold on. Matter of fact, let me let you listen to this. Let me let you listen to this. I used this before too. Any video I use for awareness purposes. But for all the bots out there and all the people that's pseudoscience and all the religious people that's God, Yahshua, Muhammad, can y'all explain to me one thing? And I hope, and the phones will be open tonight. Is who's doing this?
A mysterious crop circle has appeared in France. It's Vimy, France. Okay. Some people have been traveling hundreds of kilometers to visit it. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, so here's the theory, Steph. People are thinking the cross was a reference to the Knights Templar, which is a Catholic military order founded in 1119. And it's
now, the Catholic military, what the hell? The Catholic military order. Now, y'all should know this Knight Templar. This is when I tell you that they admire everything about you. Now, what happened to the video? Come on, Draco and YouTube. Come on, Draco and YouTube. What's going on? This is free information. I don't know why I can't play this video. This is free information. What's the problem here? What is the problem here? This is free information. Huh? See, I'm talking about pseudoscience. I'm on my computer. I'm at home. I paid my internet bill, so it ain't that. Listen, let me tell y'all something. They was watching me since the time I was pulling this shit up right here. You know who that is? A lot of y'all don't even know who this is. Huh, my boy? My boy? Hey, boy. Yes, up. Oh, listen. This the person. Hold on, let me show y'all something. This the person that all races want to disconnect themselves from. Now, this nigga look just like you. Hold up. They all want to disconnect this nigga and talk about they from the stars. They all want to disconnect him and his goon squad. This is his peoples. This is family. Why do all of them that's so educated, they all that know the truth, why they all want to disconnect them from the suit, but they don't want to disconnect you from Minister Society. They don't want to disconnect you from Lorenzo or what's his name? Lonzo on training day. They don't want to disconnect you from from Boys in the Hood. Yeah, they don't want to disconnect you from that. But yet they disconnect themselves from each other like it ain't nothing. Like it ain't nothing. That's why I told y'all people it won't be a race war. It's going to be a reflection war. Those that knew the truth and those that act like they didn't know the truth against those that didn't know the truth at all. Oh, let me click back on this joint, see if it pop up. Let's go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me cut it. Come on, man. Come on. All right, here we go. Let me go back. Here we go. We'll rewind this again. I asked everybody, your religious people, who is doing this?
You want your take on this? A mysterious crop circle has appeared in France. It's Vimy, France. Some people have been traveling hundreds of kilometers to visit it. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, so here's the theory, Steph. People are thinking the cross was a reference to the Knights Templar, which is a Catholic military order founded in 1119, and it speaks to the area's history. Apparently, it was ravaged by fighting in World War I, and Vimy contains a Canadian National War Memorial. Mm-hmm. So what people are saying is they're feeling the energy. Where
they're feeling the energy. I bet you are. Now look at how perfectly symmetrically this is. Look at how perfectly this is sacred geometry, people. This is why they teach you add, subtract, multiply, divide, and when you get out of school, all the fuck you're doing is adding and subtracting. That's it. See, they keep you away from this. They keep you away from astrology, trigonometry. They keep us away from that. Because once we start seeing this stuff right here, instead of just looking at pyramids, it starts to unlock your DNA because it holds energy, a frequency. It's a message in this. It's a message. Who's doing this? Who's doing this?
It was flattened, and they're saying they think a higher intelligence has made these crop circles. You think so? The farmer is shocked by everybody's interest.
She said you think so.
The crop circle cost him 200 to 300 square meters of wheat. And look at how perfectly that is done. Question, Steph, do you believe in aliens? Do you believe this was done by aliens?
I don't know. I will discount it.
Okay.
Because, I think it's like it would be conceited for humans to think that we're the only living creature in the universe.
Yes.
Great. I'm glad she said that. Now, you tell me what species that believe that they're the only living creatures in the universe and believe that they're the most advanced and most intelligent. That's why they do so much ravaging and destruction on the planet. And now they're so hurt because now they can't stop what's happening or who's here. They can't manipulate them either. They've been trying to do that in Antarctica with the prison guard. See, the people that's in Antarctica, those the CEOs of Earth. But that's y'all don't. One day y'all all gonna come to this realization. The CEOs of Earth are in Antarctica, and they were supposed to be here while we go through all of this changes. So when they're not concerned about Antarctica, they're concerned about you. The red sun is the one that's going to activate your DNA. That's why they want to. That's why this why you know what is for you know who. All right, let me get over here. All right, hold on. Let me run this down. Here we go. Nope. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we all been waiting on. Now, I don't know why this is. Okay, here we go. This is what we all been waiting on. Now, I want y'all to listen to this with your third eye. I'm not here to convince anyone about anything. I'm not here to convince anyone
about anything, this letter was written by John D. Rockefeller in the 1800s. Now, let's just go do a little family background on John D. Rockefeller. So you can search him up, John D. Rockefeller family history. Now, a lot of this shit is blurry, people. I'm just letting you know. They have a lot of the names and shit blurry. The pictures, the face, the images is like kind of blurry. And this is, I'm like, how the hell is this? Now, all of this shit here is clear. But when you start digging into this, it gets a little blurry into their family tree because a lot of this shit is lies, just to tell you. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at this shit. You understand? Look at this is a 2021 Mac. How the hell is this blurry like this? So when you look into his family tree, you'll start to, you know what I mean, understand when I tell y'all that these jokers right here, these jokers right here are the vampires. When you look at any vampire movie, any vampire Dracula movie, Dracula he had wealth. How did he gain wealth? Because he was living for a long fucking period of time. That's why. That's how he gained wealth. And he created wealth so he can do his dirt. That's the only way he can do it. He had to get people's minds connected to something that can distract him off of him while he take 8 million children a fucking year across the world. This is John D. Rockefeller, founder of the Standard Oil Company, became one of the world's wealthiest men and a major philanthropist in 1870. His establishment, Standard Oil, which by the early 1880s controlled some of 90% of the U.S. refineries and pipeline. So when you go to Sunoco, when you go to BP, when you go to any of these gas stations, bro, I don't give a fuck what the name is. 90% of that shit, the money goes to him. What the hell is you talking? This nigga got money. He don't have to ever, as long as money exists, he don't have to ever worry about anything. And guess who he's related to? And guess who he's related to? I don't even want to pull her up. They fuck around, blow my computer up. Guess who he's related to? I mean, this is serious, people. And these people go to bed and wake up every day creating ideas to keep 8 million people distracted and fighting and killing each other. And guess what? Some of the most smartest, conscious people on YouTube haven't figured this shit out. You know why? Because they want something from them. What? Money. Collide on one. I want all that. Put all these motherfuckers' money. Go. All that shit can go in a barrel and set on fire. You understand? Period. Give me the earth. Give me mines. Period. I don't want nothing else. Nothing. So let me go back to this after I broke his ass down a little bit for you. Go do your own research on him now, and you can figure out these people go to sleep and wake up dreaming of new shit that had you doing. And you happy with it and content with it at that. All right, here we go. The clock calendar came from, it didn't come from them. These are representative of these people here. And these are the representative of Pindar. Pindar is over him. Moloch, all these jokers is over this guy, over these people here. Things you don't even see. But get ready, you're going to see them. All right, here we go. I'm going to let this play. Then I'm going to go through a few videos, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to let it play again, and I'm going to take some phone calls. So we in here. Let's go.
The Secret Covenant. This was apparently written by John D. Rockefeller, like in the early 1800s. An illusion. It will be so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. We will create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us. We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goal will be accomplished one drop at a time as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always and will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find them a cure on our many fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths. They will destroy their mind and reproductive systems. From this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being used on film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it is for their help. We will start early on. When their minds are young, we will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill them and steal their future. Their ability to learn has been affected. We will create medicine that will make them sicker and cause other diseases for which we will yet create yet more medicines. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention toward money and material goods so they may never connect with the inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games so they may be with the oneness of it all. The secret. The Secret Covenant. This was apparently
The one part in there, and I'm going to pull it up, pineal gland. We must do this because they can see far. Those that will start to see will appear crazy to the rest of the people. I'm gonna come back to that. So let me just say this to you, right? Psychology is a prerequisite in your curriculum, all of your school, your jobs. Psychology is in everything that you do. Everything that you absorb in this world, psychology is playing a role. It is actually making you depressed, making you feel with insecurities. This entity is dealing with frequencies. You must understand what you are really dealing with. This is why I tell us that we have to get back to ourselves as individuals. Clean up your pineal gland. We're not supposed to be eye to eye, but we damn sure supposed to be heart to heart. We are not supposed to look at each other's crazy. We are not supposed to take another race opinion over us, no matter what is going on. So you can look at other races, you can hear that letter, and you can think that letter is talking about you. But I want you to really look around and look at the stage that we are in right now regarding you know what that's going out. What race are they saying is more acceptable for this you know what? And what do this you know what do to DNA and RNA? And tell me, what do UVC radiation do to the DNA and RNA? My brothers and sisters, you better wake up. You better save your children. You are the God to your children, the God that you calling on to save you out the misery that you continue to practice every day, and look for someone to help you to stop putting that Pepsi to your mouth, that cigarette to your mouth, that alcohol to your mouth. You're praying for someone to stop you from doing that, indulging in meaningless conversations. You made the choice. You can make a choice to stop and not do that. You can make a choice to continue to do it or stop it. Why have we grown so docile? Why have we grown so credulous? A group of people that's waiting to latch on to anything, that's willing to save us from the shit that we're causing ourselves. So let me get on over here. Other races, you can continue to think this is about you. You were used. And I'm not saying that to be smart to you. I'm saying that because, again, me and you may not come from the same source. But again, it took a part of my mother to bring you to existence. I don't have any hatred for you. This is what now tell me, what entity? I'm not taking no calls right now, people. Matter of fact, let me show you what I'm gonna do, because I can see this is going to continue to go on. I'm not taking no calls until I get through this. So the one thing about this entity, as you can see, it didn't care anything about you because it knew you had an expiration date. That's why I gave you a clock and a calendar, because see, no matter how many of these messages was dropped down to you in Europe, right next to what you would call Stonehenge, no matter how many scientists dissected or gynecologists that went inside of the Black woman's womb and studied her, and you see that we are divine people, you still carried out your low inhumane acts for these people right here in return for the moon and this Pindar and his crew. So hold on, let me finish pulling up something here. I want to go right down in the. I want to go right down in the. All right, I gave y'all that. All right, let's go with this. Let's start with this now.
It was an amazing
No,
civilization. It was not.
Let me start with this. Now, this is the problem that we are having as a species on this planet, because see, this man right here, if you look it up, Rockefeller runs your education system. Now, the problem that we have here on this planet is that not enough of our people are speaking up to the truth. You see, and because we're not speaking up, because we are in fear, it was a fear that's placed in front of us, and we don't want to educate ourselves. We are afraid to learn the truth and bear witness to it. So when you hear this conversation right here, listen to this.
By Black Africans, I'm
Who
sorry.
was it? Who created it?
People who are white.
Listen to this.
So if man originated in Africa, which means that they were Africans, then all of a sudden, when you talk about the amazing works of the Egyptians, they were people of color. I know that's a little rough for you to handle, but I know you want to hold on to that, somehow thinking whites built the pyramids. But I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, we did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because first of all, they were building things in Egypt while white Europeans were still in caves. That's a fact.
That's
a fact.
Now, see, the thing is that they honestly believe that they were the ones that built pyramids across the planet, but yet they can't replicate none of that. They can't replicate not one pyramid on this planet, and they can't tell you where they came from. This is not racist. This is not hatred. I'm trying to let my people know that you are being manipulated. You are giving people life, regardless if you think life doesn't start by you just having sexual intercourse and creating a baby. You can give people life by just believing in them, subconsciously believing in their idea. You are giving that individual life. That is not, your children give you life. If your children don't believe in you, that's why you age and look the way that you do, because you're not giving them the energy that so they can reciprocate and give you the energy back. You're trying to live through them instead of living with them. Hold on, let me, I'm not done. Let me come on. I'm not telling no one how to raise their child and guide their child. That's your choice and what the way you want to do. Hold on, let me get some of this shit out of here. So I can just, I don't want to look at him no more. Hold on. I want to get into some things. I want to show y'all something. This is why a lot of this. Let me show you the things that are happening, and people have been asking me to talk about this stuff. All right, let me show you why. One of the reasons I did see what's going on with the volcanoes. Let me show y'all this. All right, let me get you out of here. All right, here we go. I do see what's going on with the volcanoes. Let me show you this. Any video I use for awareness purposes. Please go check out Mr. MB33 channel. Go look at the subscribers' pictures. See, I see those volcanoes. I also see this shit here too. I also see this shit here too. This is what you don't see. So I don't need to look at the surface of the planet. When I look at the surface of the planet, I see light. I see energy. I see a job that I need to do. I see a job that I need to do as well. But I see this. When I look at the volcano, I say, okay, that's happening where it needs to happen at. I'm not concerned with this sliding off and creating a tsunami. I'm not concerned with that. 70% of my body is water. My brain sits in 85% water. Let's go. Let's have it. Let's flow. Let's flow with the water. Let's go. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Let's flow. So hold on. Let me just show y'all, play a little clip here of Mr. MB3 video because I want to show y'all something else. Just look at this. Look at the colors. These are ships that are sitting behind these clouds, in these clouds. And I've been saying this for the longest. So now it's starting to come to, like, for instance, when water hit, when sunlight hit water, just like when it rains, you understand what comes off of that? A rainbow. The same thing when these ships travel through dimension, and especially when they come out of the ocean, when they come out of the water, water trickles down off the side of them. And this is what you see. This is the yellow. And then when it rains, because the water comes out of the ships, this is how this is supposed to happen. So you can see you. Now and again, listen to me. They're going to tell you the upper atmosphere is hot. It balances with the lower atmosphere, and then you got ice crystals. I've never seen these ice crystals in my life. I've never seen so many ice crystals, 360-degree changes, ice crystals. I've never seen this shit here in my life. Never. Stop lying to yourselves. Please stop lying. That's all right. This is what the age of Aquarius is about. Here's something else. You see this sharp edge right here in the sky? There is something sitting there. But you know what? Our people wouldn't even pay attention to that. But guess what? This individual, Anthony, he sure did take a picture of that and saw a sharp edge in the sky. Oh, that collide, that's natural. How the fuck is that natural? That don't even make any sense. Excuse my French. That doesn't make any sense. How is that natural? There we go. Let me get over here. There's one more video I want to play. I suggest y'all go check out his videos, Mr. MB33, plus especially the ones that the images that the subscribers are sending. Let me show y'all something because we're going to get over to this volcano. This is what's going on above your head. Now, this woman, her name is, I'm going to let him describe it. This right here, when you see stuff like this, this is a ship. And I'm going to show y'all something. Hold on, let me let him, not all of it, partial of it. So come on.
In fact, if we measure this location, the approximate location.
Now, she was recording the ISS station, the space station that has a camera that's facing down to Earth. And this is what she saw, and he pulled the cloud up on Google Earth. Now, I want you to look at this.
More than likely, that was somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 miles long. If it is consistent with that cloud right there, which I do think it is consistent with that cloud. And Mary also noticed something on the nighttime side.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up.
Space Station.
I'm sorry.
Right
what
there.
The hell? Damn. All right, hold up. Let me go back a little bit. My apologies. I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all. Here we go. Right here. You're going to see it. First of all, I want you to look at the clouds for yourself. I'm not here to convince anyone. I want you to look at the clouds for yourself. I'm going to turn the volume down, and I want you to look at the clouds for yourself. Look, see, these are like flat. These are the ones that's closer to the Earth. You see these clouds? You notice that as soon as it get right here, it gets a little fuller, and it's colors in there, and then it gets a little flat, just like this. These clouds right here are above these clouds right here. This is an electric current going through a ship. Whether you want to believe that or not, I'm not here to force anyone to believe what I'm saying. I'm just telling you, this is what I'm saying, how you're being observed on a day-to-day basis. Now, I'm going to let him, narrated.
Top of that cloud very, very quickly. And again,
And it's a horizontal electric current.
on October 3rd, the same day as the bright meteor above Colorado. So this is pretty rare. You don't see this type of lightning activity from the space station. I've seen lightning from the space station, but it's been very obvious. You know, you see a little cluster of light here, a little cluster of light over here. You don't normally see one independent bolt of light streaking through the sky like that.
All right, now I suggest y'all go look at that video. Hold on, I want to play the other part of this video so I can give my interpretation. This is who you see. When I say the people that build those pyramids, the people that seeded everything here, first of all, we already here. You looking right in our faces. Those are our brothers and sisters. We're just back home now. So it's like we back. It's like we went, how can I say it? It's like we went on vacation, and we went on vacation. You know what they say? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yo, Kalai, you fucking crazy, bro. You know what they say? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Well, what happens in the Pisces area and all the motherfuckers, that shit's gonna stay there. That's exactly what's going on. So we're back home now, and let me show you. Let me show you this. This is I think her name is Mary Hall. She always recording from the space station. So you know they have live cameras. So people use their computer and they record. So because you're liable to catch anything and they'll shut the camera off. But let me just show you this right here. First of all,
Earth from the International Space Station. See that right there? I'm going to zoom in.
Hold on.
Slow it down. Take it closer.
First of all, again, spaceship. See how it's moving?
Got a high-speed, bright object moving much faster than the International Space Station. Have no idea what that was, guys. You tell me what we're looking at there.
And then here you go. This is a bigger one. Look at the perfect round orb right here that's moving. As she was filming that, this popped out right here above. They don't care. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why you wonder why it's mandatory to do you know what. Look.
Much faster than the International Space Station. Have no idea what that was, guys. You tell me what we're looking at there. They got something over here on the right-hand side of the field of view that kind of slides into the field of view. Another bright light streaking across the center of the field of view. And then over here on the right-hand side again, what looks like some sort of a huge dust particle. I mean, I've seen them.
Yo, Mr. LB33, yo, I'll mess with you, bro. You are the truth, bro. He said that looked like a huge dust particle. Y'all done, y'all. I listen. I bang with you, Mr. MB33. I mess with your subscribers more because you kind of like, since you started doing a UV read, you changed up. But I'm still doing. It's been cloudy over here in Philly. This is not no damn dust particle, bro. It's an energy frequency that's coming off of that.
A huge dust particle. I mean, I've seen those on security cameras at home. Nothing like that up in space. Look at that. That is truly bizarre. You don't normally see things like that up here on this camera. That is quite rare as well. Kind of like what looks like a lightning strike that we saw earlier.
You all go check that video out. Now, mind you, people, that's above Earth. That's right above your head. The space station is above that. That's beneath that. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This shit is going down above your head. This is the watch. Watch this thing just play itself out. Oh, let me get this off of here. All right, let me get this off here. All right, what's this? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now, first of all, let me pull this up. You see this right here? You see a lot of these. These are portals, my people. And this is just representing 180 degrees. This is all this is. This is portals. 180 degrees is what? 1 and 8 is what? The number 9. Science is math and math is science. Point blank is simple. Matter of fact, science is math and God is science and math. Point blank is simple. Your anatomy adds up to, if your anatomy adds up to God, then that's your anatomy. If your anatomy don't add up to you prokaryotic cells, sun cells, universal DNA, then it's a problem. That's just all it is. This is not a game, but once you figure it out from a galactic point of view, this is a game. This was a test. You understand? You asked for a greater one now. But my brothers and sisters, you see why as everything starts to unfold, you know why you went through the things that you went through in life, the trials and tribulations. This is the beauty. This is the beauty about this. See, you listen. Do you ever see a person that have weight issues, lose weight, sitting at home and continue to doing the same shit he do? No, in order for you to lose weight, you have to put your body through stress. Not only do you have to put your body through stress, you have to put your mind through stress. You have to have the will inside of you first, mentally, in order for you to do it physically. You have to have that will. So if you just sitting back all day and just eating bondons and shit, you're not growing. So how do you grow? How do Superman and Superwoman grow? You strip them from their memory, but you keep their memory inside what? Their DNA and RNA. And then you put breadcrumbs all throughout the planet through what? Nature. And you have the biggest breadcrumb of them all. And he rises every morning. Talk to me. He rises every morning. The biggest breadcrumb of them all. So when you see these right here, these are 180 degrees. These are portals. Portals. Doors opening up to your dome. This is what this is. If you're not in your amygdala and you're at your crown, you can see this. Portals opening up across the sky. So let me just play this video because this is the one part of the video I wanted to play, not this part. Here we go.
California, that is one intense bright.
Here we go. This is how your sky is starting to look across the planet. And this is happening. Notice how it's spinning in a what? It's twirling in a what? A number 9. Notice how it's twirling in a number 9. See, you come here, we ain't got time to be talking about economic shit. We don't got time for none of that bull crap. We ain't got time to listen. You either gonna get it right or you ain't. We're gonna find our light in our darkness. Those that ain't got it, Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. See, Jesus was consciousness. Jesus knew, don't waste your energy and time on people that refuse to see their own individual light. Jesus said, worship your divine self like I worship mine. You can't love someone more than you love yourself. You can't value yourself. You can't value someone or anything else outside of you. And when you say you have to be able to see you in others, especially your brother or sister. You can't see yourself in a whole different species and feel empathy for them, and they don't feel not 1 ounce of empathy for you. They pick and choose what brothers and sisters you feel empathy for, but however, they want you to feel empathy for the entire species. They want you to overlook the fact that they fed you to crocodiles and sold you on a stock market and use your vaginal area for scientific experiments. You're not supposed to speak about that. That is hate speech. Meanwhile, that had to take place in order for you to get your pharmaceutical business in place, in order for you to put the clamps on my brain to make it give you the appearance that you have intelligence and I don't. To make me feel as a man inadequate to this world. And then you trap my mother, the peace, my true peace. Wealth is not my peace. My queen is my peace. See, I don't sleep comfortable at night you can call, listen, all of you can be fake all you want. I don't sleep comfortable at night when ain't no skin next to me. I like to sleep like I'm supposed to sleep, like I was born. So therefore, I need skin next to me. So therefore, if you don't feel like that, I'm grown. I can stay by myself. I'm good. I don't see nothing. I don't even see plants out there sleeping by themselves. But meanwhile, you're comfortable with it. Yeah, solitary confinement, just like the Black Panther. You ain't learned nothing yet. Come on, let me get on here though. Let me get up here. This is what's happening in your sky. Look at this. I'm gonna let Mr. MB33 talk it.
Double-decker rainbow BM from Southwest Florida. This here looks like some sort of a big vortex in the sky. You don't see these very often. I get a lot of pictures throughout the course of a month, and I got to be honest, I don't see pictures like this very often. A big, overwhelming swirl in the sky above southwestern.
Hold on. Let me show you something. Let me show y'all. Here you go. You see that swirl? You see that swirl? Let me blow it up for the cognitive dissonance people, for the pseudoscience. Let me blow it up for you. You see that swirl? You see that swirl? Huh? I said earlier, Moses parted the Red Sea. Jesus walked on land. God is going to open up the fucking sky. We are going to open up the sky. That's the difference. We going to open up the sky. Let me get on over here. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Hold on. Let me keep that in the tuck. Hold on. I'm gonna get to that too. Hold on. I'm gonna get to that too. Hold on. I'm gonna get to that too. Here we go. No, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's what I missed. Hold on, my people. Let me show you something. Hold on. That's what I messed up on. I knew it was something I deleted out of here. Hold up. I knew it was something I deleted out of here. Hold up. History. I knew it was something I deleted out of here. Bam. Here we go. Listen to this.
Building websites as a team shouldn't have to be an endless.
Any video I use for awareness purposes only. Listen to this.
The first.
James Kaufman, World News Report.
See that swirl right there? You see that frequency energy coming from space. Listen to this.
Today is December 6, 2021, 5 p.m. Central here in the USA. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world, folks. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. What are you looking at here, ladies and gentlemen? You're actually looking at a satellite capturing gravity waves being emitted by the explosion at La Palma. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. As we know, the Cumbre Vieja volcano began erupting on September 19, 2021. Most of the compelling activity has happened on the ground. For nearly 2 weeks, thick sheets of lava burned through farmlands, roads, homes, etc., mostly on the southwestern part of La Palma, one of the Canary Islands.
And that's a tourist spot and where they grow vegetables. Shut down. Goodbye. Now, hold on. Let me show y'all this. Look at this. Yo, we gonna have some fun here on this freaking planet with the truth. We're gonna have some fun, people, with the truth on this fucking planet. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Hold on. Let me get it. I'm done with that. Hold on. I'm not done with that. I gotta use that. Hold on. I'm done with him. Hold up. Let me see something here. We're gonna go back to that. I'm done with this. All right, here we go. I want y'all to listen to this.
Like where the origin went.
Now, I want you to listen to how all these people talk about how they were here before, how they know about Atlantis. They know about all these places right now. This is what I tell you, how they got comfortable looking outwardly. You understand? All your top biologists, geneticists look inwardly and they know the truth. That's why they underground bunkers are being watched consistently. You understand? All the races want to continue to look outwardly and think they are a part of something that's divine. You had an opportunity to be a part of something divine, and you are a part of something divine, especially if you have a drip of our DNA and RNA inside of you. But you took that DNA and RNA and you used it against us because you joined a system that is systematically destroying the mother of humanity and her starseeds. The mother of humanity and starseeds. So you want to talk this is what y'all want to say now.
According to archaeological discoveries, a big part of Atlantis has been located in the Antarctica region, underneath the ice sheets. They have there's remnants of ancient technologies and ancient cities that existed going back to 20, 50,000 years ago. So unfortunately, Atlantis did collapse due to the Draco regressive ET infiltration during the times of Atlantis. But from what I understand, according to all my research and according to my own downloads, is that as we enter this era, the age of Aquarius, Atlantis and Lemuria will be rising again, almost as if they never collapsed. It's fully intact. It's almost...
Now, I reported on this because I told y'all that people will be looking for things that come from the sky. It's coming from out of the water. That's why the ice sheets are melting. And it's a story that just broke. One guy broke that story from over there. in Antarctica, they are lying to you about how fast the ice is melting. It's melting 10 times faster than what they're telling you.
Like they're just going to be restored in the fifth dimensional Earth that we're into.
That's exciting. Do we have a timeline for when that is expected?
From what I understand, we're going to be fully in the fourth dimension by the end of the year as we go into 2022. And then sometime in 2023, 24, when the solar flash takes place, between now and 2024, that's when the solar flash is going to catapult us into the fifth dimensional reality as well. So I would say next few years, expect huge changes to take place.
Now, he said 2024, which I expected it. I said that too for quite some time, that's what's going to happen with the planet. That's why everybody's anatomy is being adjusted right now through red iron oxide dust and UVC radiation. And what's going to happen, and what I firmly believe, and during this time, is that our children are going to start to experience certain things, especially if your children are eating healthy. And you know what I mean? The mother is healthy. This is why they don't want y'all. This is why they don't want us to reproduce. They don't want us to. I'll use this video another time. They don't want us to reproduce. They want us to continue to stay in a fashion that we're in, and they want you to focus on. This is why they gave us so much money. All of a sudden, money is popping. You're getting a raise at the job. You've been working here. You're getting the loans. To keep you fully distracted, pay bills. You can travel, get the world like you want it. You have the world. You can buy cars. You can just have sex. No family values. Don't care about children. None of that. See, this is what it was all designed for. And you're at the end. You can tell by the way that they're acting that this is completely at the end. And I don't care about how the way they act. I just look at the sky. I'm concerned about how I'm moving and what my race is doing. To be truthfully and honest with you, they're pawns. So I'm not really focused on them. So a lot of people be like, "Yo, did you see what that?" I know what they're doing. They have to do it. Well, you just have to be prepared. Get yourself ready to get to 2024. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, shit, get yourself ready. You think you're going to be staying in the same house that you're in right now? They're going to get this thing. This thing going to be popping way. But go pull up Spartacus off of on whatever that TV, whatever channel you can possibly, or go on YouTube and just pull up images or clips of Spartacus. I don't even know if they're going to show you all the clips on there because it's real graphic. I mean, it's sexual content too. That is what they want here in the United States. They want that across the whole entire planet. They want it like modern day Rome. And if you have it like that, that is a reflection to the universe. Especially if you have the golden race like that. So when you see our men practicing transgender, when you hear women say, "I can't deal with a man, I need to deal with a woman." When you hear that type of stuff, that's all going against universal law. You can call it whatever you want, sisters. I'm just being real. And males that you talk about, well, I was born like this and I feel, no, you wasn't. Something happened to you. And first of all, you're in your mental state, you're unhealthy. That's just point blank and simple. It has nothing to do with PTSD. Again, what did I say? What do I say all the time on Instagram? It's called acceptance. That's all it is. We have a problem with accepting our genetic anatomy, period. All races on this planet, the ones that know about genetics and the ones that don't know about genetics refuse to learn about genetics, but the ones that know about genetics, no one wants to accept their anatomy. Not one. And we have adapted this shit because we look like and act like confused, put together species because we're influenced by confused, put together species. Period. Our children are.
The Secret Covenant.
I'm gonna go back to this. I'm not done with this.
Apparently written by
John D. Rockefeller didn't write that, but his name is on it though. Hold on, I want to go to something else. Yeah, I want to get back to all of this. So here we go right here. This is the one thing that I wanted to speak about as well. When I say people, right? When you come to the realization of divine light and who you truly are, you look at death completely different. That's why that's why they make you feel so much pain. During slavery, it was about beating your ass, raping you, and physically abusing you, making you affiliate pain with death. This is what it was all about. Death and pain is two different things. And they know that. They completely know that. They know that you don't die. But as long as you believe that you die, you will always fear. So all they have to do is slap the shit out of you. Oh, that's a pain, it hurts. You understand? It just automatically just take you completely into a docile state. Now, there is a time that's coming, and this time is fast approaching. If you do not develop true value, not just for you, but for your brother and sister, and value, understanding that you are the soul that inhabits the body. If you let love overshadow your value, you will move and die with this world. You will move and you will die with this world. If you allow love to overshadow value. I'm going to play this. I want you to listen to this right here. I want you to hear what this woman has to say. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. There are a lot of our people, older people, that are stuck in their ways as far as eating habits. We look at our people, and you listen to that letter. Listen to that letter. They will be obese. We will poison them and poison them. We will make them. Their children will be born dead. Dead mean consciously, subconsciously, consciously dead, because you're out of shape. You're poison. Your body is poison. So your vessel that you have, you're not even healthy enough to carry or create a vessel, a healthy vessel for the starseed. So let me give you an example. We'll see our brothers and sisters or family member that's high blood pressure, diabetes, everything that has to do with this food or the cigarettes or whatever the case may be. And because that's my mother, because that's my father, because that's my uncle, because that's my cousin, or because, more importantly, because that's not really the case. More importantly, because I'm attached to love and not attached to value. Or I want to feel appreciated. So I need to be around the people that I grew up with, because I don't feel valued and appreciated around other people because I can't control them the way that I want to. So I go around people that I'm more familiar with, no matter if we argue or not, no matter if we get along or not. But I'm more familiar with you because we grew up together. So we can toxicity, we can shed the toxicity on each other. So we sit there and we watch an elderly person their whole life when they were young that had an opportunity to stop eating X, Y, and Z. And then we feel empathy for them, not knowing that they poisoned themselves to death. Poison themselves to death. So we say to you, you should eat this, not because of my opinion, it's because X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the third. When you go back to the doctor, ask them. And you go back to the doctor, you ask them, and the doctor say, yeah, they're right. But you come home and you still say, well, I'm going to eat X, Y, and Z. You only live once. Yeah, that's what you think. See, you believe that. Because guess what? You indoctrinated someone else's culture. This is why you value love more than you value. This is why you need that love. You need that false love, false appreciation, false acceptance, false illusion. So let me get into this real quick. Listen to this. This is where sisters need to get strong at. This is why I didn't want to play it, brother. I want you to hear this.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay, so y'all know this is Uncorked and Uncensored. I keep it real. Real life story here. Okay. All jokes aside, I had a conversation with my mom yesterday about the COVID vaccine. Okay. And I keep her woke on things. The same things that y'all see me post on here or that I come across, I share it with her because she's not someone that seeks out the truth. She'll watch the news and that's the end of it. Well, I seek further. I look into things. I Google names and words and, different laws and things like that. I look into my shit. Okay.
And that's who you need in your corner, black man, so-called black man. That's who you need. Someone that's going to use her mind and not be manipulated by the world. I don't give a fuck if you fuck with me or not. Long as you using your mind and you not fucking with me because you made up in your mind that you ain't fucking with me. Don't not fuck with me because this nigga told you that you should fuck with a nigga that got a FICO score, a bank account, and a car and look like this. Fuck that shit. fuck with me because you don't fuck with me because in your mind, you're not healthy because you don't meet the criteria that I need you to be, not somebody else's.
I talk to my children as well because 2 of them are grown, you know. And one thing I've told them, and that I'm going to have to remind my mother, listen, y'all, we are at war and this shit is for real. And one thing I'm not about to do is spend time and energy waking somebody the fuck up. And that includes my mother, okay? And I'm being 100% real and transparent with y'all. If you are not seeking the fucking truth, if you are not looking and listening and paying attention with your own eyes and seeking further information on what the fuck is going on, if you're not woke, I don't have time to wake you up. When this shit really hit the fan, I'm not about to try to convince you and beg you, Mom, please hurry. Mom, no, we don't have time. Let's go. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I will leave you the fuck behind. Okay? Because I'm not about to sacrifice my life because you don't want to be woke and aware and realistic with what the fuck we see and what is going on in this world. I'm not doing it. Y'all, we don't have time to wake other people up. If you got to leave somebody behind, no matter who it is, because of their own ignorance, then that's what the fuck you got to do. It's going to be sad. It's going to hurt, but you don't have time. When you inform your loved ones and your family and friends on the facts and the truth and the science behind this, and it still does not make sense, and they want to argue their point, and they want to comply with this death sentence or this health crisis sentence that you see people going through, let them. Because you can't change anybody. Understand what you need to do for you and that you may have to leave them behind. The quicker we come to that realization, the lesser it'll hurt if it has to come to that. Period. I ain't doing it. I don't have time for that.
Facts. That's point blank and simple. You're gonna sacrifice your life for someone else. That's just facts. Realistic. You're gonna sacrifice your life for someone else. This is who we should be sacrificing our life for. I want to shout out to my brother George Macon. Y'all should check his channel out because he gave a thorough video on this. But I want to play some of the video for you. I want y'all to listen to this. This video brought tears to my eyes. See, what I tell you, my youth, we let you down. We surely have let you down. See, adults forgot when they were a child. They forgot when they didn't get tucked in at night. They forgot when their family members and loved ones that they looked up to didn't tell them how much they loved them and appreciated them. They forgot what they wanted as a child from their mothers and fathers. They forgot that because they accepted the world and did not want to pass it down to you. So they make excuses on why they pass down depression, PTSD. Let other people diagnose you with ADHD. I ain't never seen no one get I never seen not one carbon being get ADHD when it come down to making love to one another. I ain't never seen a woman in the middle of making love say, you know what, let me go downstairs and fold these clothes. I've never seen it. I've never seen a brother counting money all of a sudden say, damn, let me go make these pancakes. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. We pay attention to what this entity has us distracted, have us paying attention to. You get ADHD when you want to. It's not that they have ADHD in school. They're not learning nothing in school. School is designed to block your mind from your greatness, from us. You have to understand that. All other species are learning as they go along on this planet and giving you the impression that they're not learning and they are advanced. That's the illusion. They're learning from you directly or indirectly. So let me play this right here. I want you to listen to this.
Kent County's youngest killer is now a free man. A little more than 6 years after his crime, Jamarian Lawhorn was released today.
A judge ordered that he be released from a youth program to live with a family in Jenison. And News 8's Ken Kolker has covered this case from the very beginning. He's here right now with today's milestone moment. Ken.
Right, and so it's hard to believe it was 6 years ago that 12-year-old Jamarian Lawhorn stabbed 9-year-old Connor Verkerke to death on a playground. Jamarian turns 19 in 2 weeks.
It started with this 911 call from a 12-year-old boy in 2014. I just asked him, you're dead. Who was it you just stabbed? I don't know.
Now, let me pause this. Mind you, what he did, and then he called the police. I want you to look. This is him talking to the police. This is a 12-year-old kid. Listen, I want you to hear this. My mother's out here that want to fight me when I'm 10 toes down, speaking about children and you building a unity, a bond with your sisters so that way that you can get back your children. You are the teachers of our children, of our species. You let white women worry about white children. You let Asian women worry about Asian children. You let Arab women worry about Arab children. But we need to worry about our own species, period.
I just asked him, you're dead. Who was it you just stabbed? I don't know. I'm fed up with life.
He had stabbed Connor Verkerke, a 9-year-old boy he did not know, in a Kentwood playground because he wanted to die himself.
People think I'm crazy, but they don't know what. They do not know me. If I could go back, I would take all the pain and stress rather than taking a life.
The killing exposed a lifetime of abuse at the hands of a mom and stepdad who later went to jail for it.
He was beaten with an extension cord so brutally as to leave permanent scarring on his legs.
It also exposed the state Children's Protective Services system that failed to protect his child, who would become a killer. At the sentencing, Connor's mom said this.
I feel like I constantly exist in two worlds, this one and one where Connor is still here.
Today, she told us she was too distraught to talk. The same judge who had sentenced her son's killer ruled today that he was rehabilitated and grown up enough for freedom, with limits. Jamarian has been held and treated at the Everett Youth Academy, the former Muskegon River Youth Home near Everett, where he just earned his GED.
Congratulations, Jamarian, on the GED, man. Good job.
Thank you. I'm extraordinarily proud of Jamarian's progress, and I do feel like he is ready to step into adulthood and be a productive member of society.
Hold on.
She calls him a low risk for violence.
I wanted to play the part that he had they heard the whole police. Hold on, I gotta go. I want y'all to hear the whole when he was talking to the police officers. He said, "I want to die." He killed the white boy. Now, let me just say this. I don't promote any killing. And the fact it's not, he killed the white boy because he felt as though that the police officers would kill him immediately. So if he felt as though that the police officers would kill him immediately, if he would have killed the black boy, he would have done it. The only reason why he killed that black boy because he felt like the police officers was going to kill him immediately. Kill him immediately. He was on the phone talking to the 911. He called the cops. He was telling them that I'm ready to die. I want to die. I don't want to live no more. This is a 12-year-old little boy. You understand? Now, how many boys do you know right now that are living in those how many grown men that lived in those type of conditions that women are turning a deaf ear and a fucking blind eye to because you are living in an illusion. You are living in a complete illusion. Stephon Marbury, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, these motherfuckers don't represent a real man. You understand? Money does not represent a real man. These jokers ain't going through nothing. These niggas going through white women. That's what the fuck they going through. These niggas is going to die. Every last one of them are dead. These not real men. They have no empathy for us. They don't care at all about you. At all. Boys between the ages of 5 to 18 years old are 5 times more likelier to kill themselves, commit suicide. Males are used to hearing no. Males are used to hearing no, 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 no. You need to work harder. You need to be better. You need to be stronger. You need to do this. 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 Meanwhile, what the fuck? What? The moment that I say, can you teach our child? The moment that we say, what book did you read today? Who the fuck you think you talking to? Or what makes you think you so smart that you got? I'm just being real. You can call it whatever you want. That's why I say the age of Aquarius, right? Listen to me, my sisters. I promise you, those that are still holding on to your ego, those that are still holding on to this world, I'm not wishing this on you. You're going to wish you never had a vagina. I can promise you the fuck that. I can promise you that. Those that want to twerk, you're going to wish you never twerked in your motherfucking life. That's how serious this shit is going to be. You don't know who you are. You are the representation of the entire motherfucking galaxy, and you are being manipulated to destroy your species. And you don't want to hear nothing when it comes from a man that don't have a suit or in 12 numbers inside of their fucking bank account. You think I'm talking down to you when I want to uplift you. I didn't say go see a psychiatrist. I didn't say go see a shrink or go see a therapist or go to the gym. I said learn your anatomy. Know who you are. Know you. Build the bond with your sister. That's what I'm saying. How hard is that? You know why it's bad? You know why? Because I'm saying I'm saying a righteous thing. I'm saying the righteous thing. Let me tell you, all of the species are giving you the illusion that they love each other and respect each other. No, they don't. Let me just make that very clear. White women don't like white women. Asian women don't like Asian women. Arab women don't like Arab women. They don't even like their man. What are you talking about? They don't like them. This is a cultural thing, bro. This is a keep the organic people underneath the dirt thing. This is why you see only the younger people really stepping out with black people. You ain't seeing it. You ain't every corner you turn, you see a white woman, an Asian woman. I walked in the store the other day. I couldn't believe it. Asian woman, young girl, literally got the black ball. I'm sitting there like, whoa, this shit is serious. This shit is serious, people. This is very serious. You don't know how we look to the universe, but you know how we're more concerned about how we look on this screen right here. We're more concerned about how we look in our communities. We fly. We want to look good. You have no idea. You are being watched continuously. Continuously. You are giving off these colors right here. You are giving off these right now. Right here. It's your decision of where you want to stay at. It's your decision. Hold on. I'm going to get some calls in here. Let me go. As a matter of fact, how about that shit? Let me connect my speaker. Those that want to call in. I'm going to hook it up so y'all can call in.
Battery 100%.
Yeah, we on here. Man, I'm fucking hungry too. I'm getting a little starving too. Come over. And I want somebody to say something about my smoke detector. Bring your ass over here and change the fucking battery. Shit. Seriously. Bring your ass over here and change the battery.
Ready to pair.
I don't pay no attention to that crap. Y'all only hear it when y'all hear it. I don't hear that smoke detector. Hold on. Let me get this on here. Hold up. Wait. Hold up, people. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, battery dying. So I look forward to the phone calls in here tonight. I look forward to the phone calls in here. Yeah, I mean, y'all. I feel like most of our women are so fucking scared that y'all listening to people to tell you to go see a therapist. You already see a therapist. You watch your TV in your community. You see what you're doing? You're not supposed to be doing this shit today. You already see a therapist. What's wrong with you? You already see one, and they keeping you in denial of that bull crap. You already got a therapist.
Connected. Call from.
Oh, here we go. Got a call in already? Here we go. Let's go. Hold. Let me get this. All right, here we go. Peace, appreciate. Oh, you hung up. All right. He hung up. When y'all call in, I'm gonna go over this letter again. What y'all think about this letter? Hold on, let me pull this up too. Let me pull one time. One time. Come on, here we go. Take these calls. Wait a minute. Y'all gotta wait a minute. When I get one call, y'all gotta let this caller come in. Somebody's on the call. Peace, appreciation, and value. You live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from, your visions, and your theories.
Wow, I didn't even know I was going to get through. Okay. My name is Shauna from Georgia.
Hello, Shauna. How are you?
Kala.
Peace. How are you, sister?
Well, thanks for asking.
Good.
Here's the thing, and I want to be transparent with you.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I don't even remember how I got in touch with you or on Facebook. I don't even remember. However, your voice
Call from
Yelling used to irritate the shit out of me.
My voice used to
And
irritate the
then
shit out of
one
you.
day, oh my God. But one day, I said, you know what? Let me listen to what he's saying. So I listened.
Call from plus
I was like, what the fuck? This man, what the heck? I've been living life all wrong.
Oh.
Something is going on.
Oh.
So let me give you a short. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me give you a short story of how I came to consciousness. So I live in Georgia, and my husband, we couldn't get pregnant for like 10 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
So my husband was like, I'm going to move you away from your family. So we moved to Loganville. So he bought me a house out in Loganville. First of all, I never came from anything brand new. So I was like, oh my goodness, I can have this house. He was like, you want this house? We'll get the house. We got the house. Got in the house. We would pray after dinner, and we would say, you know, in Jesus' name we pray.
Mm-hmm.
So he stopped saying it. And I was like, you messing up the whole system, dude. Like, what's going on with you?
Right.
It continued for like 3 weeks. So he finally said, I can't tell you because you're not ready for it. I was like, no, I'm ready. Oh my goodness, he overloaded me with so much consciousness, video, literature. I was so stunned that, okay, long story short, after I opened up my conscience, I got pregnant. It happened just like that. When I let go Jesus, when I let go God, when I let go the Lord, when I stopped looking outside of myself and start looking within myself, I swear I got pregnant.
Wow.
Not only did I get pregnant, I'm pregnant again.
Wow.
I have had 4 pregnancies. When I say, when you look within yourself, so let me go back to your voice, because I definitely want to be clear, because I'm very transparent.
Uh-huh.
So your voice was irritating me. So I stopped and I said, let me listen to him. Let me see what he has to offer. Or is it even worth me listening?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Not only it was the yelling that I couldn't get past, right? Because you have to understand, some people went through certain things when they was younger. My dad used to yell at me.
Mm-hmm.
So hearing your voice, even though it's that lion voice, right? Even though it's profound, even though what you stand behind it has a stand, it was the yelling for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to look within self. I had to say, self, you gonna have to put that shit aside. Like, that's when you was a child. What are you now? You know what I mean? Put that shit aside. If he have to say something that's grand, that's great, you need to find out what that shit is. And that's exactly what I did. I don't really listen to other people, and only because you have proven to be right. Everything that you have, for example, I was like, why do you keep saying we're not black? And I just got through saying to my mom, I went in the kitchen because I appreciate you reminding us. Get your 180 together, get your 360 together. So I wanted to see what my mom was. Like, I was like, Mom, do you believe me? Do you trust me? Do you go and research? She said the same thing about you. It's his yelling. It's his yelling. You know why? Because my dad beat on her. Because my dad yelled at her.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the same issues, right?
Right.
It's crazy how generation shit just passes on down.
Right.
How we could traumatize our kids and you're not even so much really realizing.
Right.
Not only did I pass something down to her, but the situation, she's still dealing with it and she still can't understand. Like the girl said, you either have it or you damn don't. Because when I say run, run.
That's right.
Now, right now, I have, and I know I'm everywhere, and I do apologize.
That's fine.
I didn't expect you to pick up.
That's fine.
Even with my kids, I have 2 girls and then one on the way. And then I lost one in between.
Sorry to hear
The
that.
oldest. I keep my kids at home.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I'm fortunate that I could do that. I teach her about the pineal gland. Excuse me. I teach her that white people have a tail. I teach her all about these things. And so my sister and my mom like, wait, whoa. She's 5. And she it's difficult, but I don't even care what they say. When I say nobody else, I teach her, not even my husband, me. When I say it's so glorifying, when her papa walked through the door, she say, Papa, do you know what all this is? And she's going from head to toe in her arms. And her
Come
legs.
on. That's right.
Call from +1.
Melanin.
That's right.
He said, it's what? She said, it's melanin, Papa. She said, do you know what it does? It protects us. He said, from what? She said, radiation. And everybody don't have it. When I say it's so liberating. It's so liberating. My cousin said, oh yeah, she said something about the tail. White people and their tail. And she said, they have tails too. You just can't see them. They have tails. And my cousin said, she was on the phone with me. She said, you're not gonna be able to let her go to school. You know that. I said, that's my whole intention. That's my whole point. Because this right here is mine. I don't care about the birth certificate I signed. This is mine.
Come on, sister. Yes.
And I would die for this.
Come on.
I would die for this.
Come on.
Do you know the pain that, and I had vaginal birth. I had an epidural with the first because I didn't know better. The second one, I went and got a doula. I got educated.
Right.
I got educated. I advise every color being to get not an epidural, a doula. I got a doula.
Right.
So I was very educated. So I didn't get any medication with that second one. When I say I felt like I disappeared, I died. And I'm talking about the selfish me. Died.
Yes.
I died that day. I died.
Yes.
I am no longer scared. I have no fear in me. The white man can't scare me. I told my husband last night, I said I was standing in front of my babies. They going with me because they ain't staying here.
I know that's right. Come on.
They going with me. And when I posted a video. I saw a video about a lady who got the baby snatched from her hand. I put up a video on Facebook. And when I say I only got 2 views, 2 views. I am so sick of us. I go to the playground, take my kids to the playground. I talked to this lady. Now I knew she was confused because I saw and a cross. I said, okay, not a problem. Maybe she's open. Oh, I give her all the number 9 and tell her how it's powerful. And I tell her, about the zodiac. Zodiac show us how to act accordingly to each other. Okay? I tell her about the tail. I tell her about the food, the sea moss, the burdock. I tell her about here in Georgia, it's a company called Eloman. And he have all these herbs put together and da-da-da. And she's like, oh my gosh, okay. Why she ghost me?
Oh, yeah, that's what, yeah.
And
but that's fine, though.
She ghosts me.
Yeah, that's fine, though. I wanted to know, you want that. That lets you know who's in your circle and who's not. I want to thank you, Queen, because I want to give every call 10 minutes. I want to thank you for your energy. No.
So, okay.
I want to give every call 10 minutes.
I really do. You have helped me, my family. I know you say you're not a teacher, but I think we're all teachers in our own way.
Bingo.
And we all are a beacon of light. And I appreciate you. So I'm going to let you go. Let somebody else get on the mic. And I appreciate you answering my call. And I wish you all the well, everything. I wish you well and keep doing what you're doing because you uplift us. Even when those
call from
sister, your mother don't support you. I do, and others do too. So enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it, Queen. And you too, Goddess.
All right. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, I want to tell you that was a magnificent call. I really appreciate that. The one thing that stuck out through when she said when she had her natural birth, she said the selfishness, a lot of things was released through her through that birth. This is why it's so important. This is why when women get pregnant, especially our sisters, for you to really be in tune with yourself. You release a lot of dark energy. People you think burning paper and burning sage. No, through birth, because it's creativity. You're creating life. Anytime you can take negative energy, all the negative thoughts, all the pain that you've been through, and you can still create life and appreciate that through that birth, you will experience pain, but you will also experience growth at the same time. All right.
Press 1.
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from, your theories and opinions. Hello? Okay.
Call ended.
All right. Here we go right here. So I know a lot of people, you know, when y'all first hear my videos, y'all be like, yo, the screaming and the yelling. And I know, sisters, y'all feel sensitive, but I'm speaking to galactic beings. Galactic beings, we don't have no fear. We have to understand when we have to take the necessary steps that's needed in order to reach our people. This European race took the necessary steps that was needed to break you through rape, abuse, scientific experiments. So I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? There's no way in the world that I could ever reach that plateau. So the only weapon that I have is my voice, and my voice sounds just like this right here.
+1757 288.
Hold on for 1 second, Pete. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Come on. You can hear that 5 kilometers away. And you wonder why they kill them. You wonder why they hunt them down. Look at how we look. Look at how we look. Look at how we look. Do he look angry? Do you ever see? Look at lions, how they move with their cubs. Do he look angry? Do he look like he's upset? Do he look like that? But I tell you one thing, go fuck with his family. Go mess with his family. Go mess with his family. Go mess with his family. Look, he got a look in his eye that he has no fear. And this is what they do to our people. This is what they do to our natural animals. The closest thing to us on this planet outside of plants is lions. It's a reason why we use them. It's a reason why we carved them in the pyramids. The closest thing to us is lions. Lions. I bet y'all all want to go over there and pet that motherfucker. Not one person said, not one black person said, yo, I would not pet them. Now you might be like, yo, I wouldn't go over there, but in your hearts of hearts, the first time you looking at that animal and looking at this animal, what do you say to yourself? I want to pet that animal. Stop playing with me. You don't say that. You can look at a dog and be like, oh, dog. You look at this right here. Ain't nothing compared to that right there. Nothing compares to that on this planet. Nothing. Nothing. Stop playing with me, man.
Question.
All right.
Did you build a website for major
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from, your theories and your opinion. Hello?
Yeah, this is Be Focused.
What's up, Focus? I need you to speak up. I need you to be very clear.
Call from plus.
Go ahead.
Just want to encourage you, Kalai, what you're doing, man, is definitely work that needs to be done. And I just want the world to kind of
Call from.
understand that there's more to life than what we've been given. And don't take everything for face value. Look beyond the veil and understand. I want to share something be aware of what's actually trying to be shown to you. And there's signs being shown to you on a daily basis. It's up to you to kind of just be aware and catch these signs and things. And hopefully you guys can grasp this just from my life's experience. I actually had an experience where went through two experiences. One experience was where I actually had a dream, and in this dream, something was happening. That's exactly what's happening. But in this dream, I knew my character. I knew exactly who I am as a person and what I stood for my morals and everything like that. And I just knew who I am. I'm a very confident person and what I stand on my morals. So in the dream, something happened, and I knew it just wasn't me. It just wasn't me. And I was just like, can't be me like this. You know, I wouldn't do something like that. And in the dream, I literally started. I which was really weird because I just knew it wasn't me. The things that I was doing, you know, things that was happening in the dream, I just knew it wasn't me. So I was able to actually, long story short, wake myself up from the dream. And when I woke myself up from the dream, I was, you know, came right back into reality, and I realized, damn, throughout this whole dream, I actually had full consciousness throughout the entire dream. Full consciousness. And that was the first time it scared the crap out of me. I was literally talking to my family members like, yeah, I had a dream and all this stuff was happening, and like I was aware of everything of what the hell was happening. And I never had a dream where I was fully freaking aware, like I was like living in real life, but I was fully aware of my actions and everything. So I spoke to some people about it. It was like, yeah, they call that like lucid dreaming or something like that. It's like, yeah, if you ever go in the dream, that's try to, you know, dream, you know, just see if you could literally control your thoughts and stuff inside the dream. I'm thinking like, this is crazy stuff, but it shocked the crap out of me because I was like, yeah, you only see stuff like this in movies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You wouldn't even believe like something like this is real. But again, literally, again, the next night, same exact thing. I had a dream, but this time I was literally able to control my dreams, my thoughts, everything inside, like everything in the dream. I even woke myself up again. So I was just like, it's crazy. I was telling my girl, she was just like, she knows it's just a level of frequency. When you're telling somebody something, you can feel it. You know when somebody's telling the truth. You know what I mean? You can feel it. It's the frequency that comes on. So I know she understands it and fully believes everything I'm saying.
I can hear like I hear your conversation. Me and you can hear, and I mean I wanted the audience to hear, but I didn't want to cut you off either. But your phone is very, very low. And I want you to know that your phone is very, very low. So I mean, but I heard your conversation. I heard about your dream, and you know, yeah, we're gonna start it. We're experiencing a lot of people are experiencing different things. And one of the things is that we're traveling into dimensions, and we're able to still see in this dimension while we're traveling because all of the dimensions are now coming together. So it's like when you go somewhere else, you can still I can still see my body. I'm still here in this dimension, but I'm also somewhere else too. I can feel myself being somewhere else too. Yeah, because all of the dimensions are coming together. But I really appreciate the call, my brother.
Definitely. I just want to say that I appreciate you, and I want others to kind of just open up their reality, man, and don't take anything for face value. I mean, if somebody's telling you something, definitely try to look past everything what they say and just, you know, really just tap into your frequency. Just know you'll feel it. You'll feel if someone's telling the truth or not.
No question.
Let that be your detective.
Exactly. No question. Appreciate you, my brother. Have a great rest of your evening.
Be safe.
You too, brother. Peace. I do apologize, people. I didn't want to not give him the respect to that call. I know it was hard for y'all to hear this, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to play that letter again. But this is here, you know, regarding your pineal gland. This is what your pineal gland over here look like when it's Hold on, let me get up here.
Now, press 2.
Peace, appreciation, and value. You live with Kallah. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from, your visions and your theories.
Yo, what's good, Kallah?
Peace, God.
What's going on, man?
What's on your theory? What's on your mind?
So I've just been going through a lot of things, man. I've been seeing a lot of things in the sky. And it's crazy, man.
Okay, what you got for me? Talk to me.
You said you were in Philly, right on the East Coast, right?
Yep.
Call ended.
Yo, man, I be like, man.
Call from CO.
Peace, appreciation, and value. You live with Kallah. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Peace. My name
Yo,
is
what's up, Kenny? What's the deal, bro?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What's up, brother?
What's going on, my brother? How are you?
Man, check it out. Man, me and the family, we doing fabulous. I've been incognito a little bit, but that's because we've been building. You know,
No doubt, no doubt.
There's a heavy situation that's going to hit us all, and we really do need to go to prepare for it. And, you know, I'm watching, I'm checking out the videos, you know, I'm doing what I'm doing out here, but I'm checking out the videos. I'm spreading the videos and whatnot. And man, listen, one of the things that I'm trying to do out here in the world, and excuse me for a moment, I need to talk directly to the other viewers for a quick second. But one of the things that I personally am out here doing in this world is basically sharing the information that I'm receiving, right? This is something that we can all do. It's very, very easy to do. All you have to do is put the word out there. Problem is,
Call from
into these speed bumps because we're putting the word out and then we're chasing the word. You see what I'm saying? We're giving out this information and then we're consistently trying to beat it down in the eardrums of people that's just not listening. Not because they can't, not because they're not aware of what's going on around them, but it's because they're trying their very hardest to hold on to past situations. There is nothing we can do with that. There's nothing we can do with that. You have to move on. Focus on your circle. Focus on yourself. You see what I'm saying? Now, just the other day, I was, you know, chatting with a couple brothers and whatnot, and it seems not even midway through the conversation, like right in the beginning of the conversation, as soon as I started talking about what was going on, you know, from my view, because I always try to give it from my view. I don't want to delve into the realm of another person's thought process, right? So I'm giving them my view on things, and I'm telling them, you know, we're just talking about the vaccination, the forced vaccination, what's going to be the next steps. You know, I'll tell them, yeah, man, I just got this 9.6 gallon water distiller, and you know, I'm teaching my daughter how to build a filter in case something happened with the distiller. We got to be out in the world. You know, I'm just giving them, you know, a few tips,
right?
Without going all deep about what's sitting in my space. You know what I'm saying? But just trying to give out a few tips, right? And it was crazy because the one brother popped out of nowhere and said, look, I understand we
Call from
fight on things, so you got to just accept the fact that I went and got vaccinated. Right now, we're dying by the thousands, and just a few thousand more, and I can move up in position. I can literally leave this company and use my degree. This is his exact words. Hear me out. He said, I can use my degree, move up, get some better money, because people are out here not caring enough to try to protect themselves. So when I asked him, I said, okay, well, you are aware that they're literally telling you on the news. I'm sorry to be putting this out there like that because I know you're trying to stay away from these things, but they're literally putting on the news that this isn't working for us. Then why are you sitting here and we're telling you we know it's not working for us? Why are you trying to convince us that this is the actual, you know, this is still a good way to go, right? So then he hit me with this craziness. He says, bro, when you got that shipment, because I order pallets of water. So he's like, you ordered a pallet of water, right? I could practically drown in your living room. I could practically drown in your living room, right?
That's right.
And he says, what's the point of all that? I'm like, dude, you came to my crib when I was still using the when we were still using the Brita filter, and you could see inside the filter the dark brown rings inside of this.
Right.
I'm like, this is the reason for that. I'm tired of drinking the unknown dark brown shit that's up in these filters.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's about I'm like, it's all about trying to keep your head together, right? And he's like, yeah, but I mean, you just pulled a whole 360 joint, like, because I went to his crib and this girl cooked, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't indulge in this part of the meal.
Right.
And then I started asking about how everything was. I mean, you could smell it, but I wasn't there during the preparation, so I'm asking how these other things are prepared, what's in it, so forth and so on, right? Like I got vegan butter and all that. I flipped on that. I'm talking about handspring thing, right? So I'm asking. She's like, no, this is basic. She's like, here, you can take this. You don't even got to eat the meat. She's like, mashed potatoes, a little bit of butter, some chives. I'm like, butter. That's the wrong butter. Okay, I can't eat that. So then she's like, all right, well, we got some asparagus over here. She was like, and I didn't boil it. I blanched it. Just got a little steam to it, but it still had that crisp to it. Brings it to me on a plate. And what's on top of the asparagus? Just a little pat of butter. I'm like, come on, man. I can't win for losing. So, that helped me to realize, like, you have to decide that you're going to make it.
Bingo.
Call from.
Have to be willing to look at your folks and say, damn, I'm going to miss you. Because I'm going to make it. You know what I'm saying? I sat down and I was talking with my mom, right? Talking about father and my mother. I told them before, they went and got the vacation. They took their vacations. I told them, don't do this. And I'm telling them, and I'm giving it to them as heartfelt as possible. I'm your son. I'm your only son. And I'm here, and I'm practically begging you, don't do this. Let's see what happens first, right? And then come around to it. Since then, my mother, on her left side, she lost circulation in her arm, going all the way down to her whole leg, almost as if she had a stroke. It's just the circulation is just suddenly horrible, right?
Yeah.
Where just months ago, we were moving around, BSing, playing with the grandkids, doing all the normal things that she would normally do. And when I say not even 7 days later, broke my heart. Broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because these are the same people, when I was a child, had me going to St. Elizabeth's. I'm in Catholic school 7 days a week. Because even on Saturdays and Sunday, you had to go to the church. You see what I'm saying?
You went to St. Elizabeth?
We learned about the mark of the beast. Yeah, I went to St. Elizabeth.
Yeah, that's where I went to.
Yeah. Yo, word up. Yeah, I went to St. Elizabeth.
I went to Catholic school, people. I went to Catholic school. St. Elizabeth.
Yeah, yeah, bro. So I'm like, y'all taught me about all of this. Y'all told me about all of this. My parents told me that I was Blackfoot Indian. I grew up, I was just dude. You know what I'm saying? When I grew up as a child, my parents told me these things. They told me about these heritages. You could go and look back on this and go and look back on that. And then here it is right now. And it's like, damn, I thought if anything, I would be able to run to y'all because I'm feeling weak at some point.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, it's driving me nuts. I'm putting things on Instagram. I'm out here speaking to people like.
Call from. Plus.
But, I was telling my wife, I said, you know what? I don't want to say I'm giving up, but I got to stop. I have to stop.
It can get discouraging. It can get discouraging.
Yeah, it's not that I'm going to stop, talking to people. If somebody wants to hear, I'm willing to talk to them. But the first moments I notice that you're staring at me, but your focus is elsewhere. I'm ghost. We ain't even gotta end it on some crazy hug and a pound and all that. All right, bro, I'm out. From that point, I don't really have nothing to say to you about anything because anything that you say after that is meaningless to me. Yo, did you see the game? Yo, you heard Tyson Fury and the ball about the box? I don't give a man. Watching that box is not going to help me when they shut this entire system down And I'm trying to figure out, are we going to eat the can or are we going to eat from the jar? You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Are we going to crack a can or are we going to crack one of these jars open? Because bro, we all the way elsewhere with it. Like, I'm canning and everything. I'm Farmer Ed in this joint on some real. And, you know, I feel good about it. It's I don't know. Is that terrible? Do I sound terrible? That I know people are going to, but I feel good. It's like, yo, I told you.
No, it's time to clean
what
up.
You mean? Can you? No. No, I can't help what? No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so limited.
Yeah, it's time to clean up, bro.
Yeah, I'm so limited. So I'm just saying, people, just family. Yeah, all my family, and I'm telling you, walk with courage. Speak boisterous. Give it to them, and then walk off. You know why? Because only your folk are going to turn around and say, I need to walk with it. That's all. That's where I'm at. I'm not saying that's what you have to do. It's just a suggestion. You speak your piece and you slide, and everybody that's supposed to rock with you, they going to rock with you. And that's it. Everything else, let it go. Don't worry about nothing, because there's nothing to worry about. The only people that's worried are the ones that say, oh, the ancestors are going to come. The ancestors are already here. The thing is, they're not going to move if you're going to stand. Why should I jump out there and you stand there letting this man punch you in your mouth?
Basically, why should I care about you more than you care about you?
All you have to do is put your hands up, and I got you from there. I just need to know that you're willing to fight, and I got you from there.
That's it.
Let that be your attitude, because other than that, you're going to get dragged back into the BS strictly off of the fact that somebody invented a word called love, which means absolutely nothing. Think about it. Most people get murdered is crimes of passion.
By the person that they said that they love.
I love you so much. You not leaving me. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Not at all.
Look for that appreciation. Look for that value. Look for something that's actually tangible versus some invented ideal. We got to get out of the ideals, and we have to go with what's actually going on right now. Hey, listen, I don't need to take on the more of their time and all that good stuff. People, listen, I care. I care, and I try to put it out there, and I want my vibe to get to you, because I'm feeding off of your energy too.
Definitely, my brother. Definitely, my brother. Definitely appreciate the call, my brother.
Don't let these bloodsuckers drain y'all. Peace. Everybody, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'm gonna get back to the live.
One love, God. Appreciate you, man. Always.
Peace, God. One.
Peace. All right, my people, before I take another call, I want to get through this right here. Before I take another call, I'm going to get through this right here. Now, listen, look, China is conserving power. I want y'all to know this is already happening in China. They're shutting the power out because they are conserving power, because all the damage that is taking place over there because of climate change. China is in dark majority of the time, parts of China.
Boo 7. Once again, taking a look at what is coming around the corner and hoping that other people have a plan. We've already heard the ominous warning from these tyrants that talk about build back better, talking about dark winters. Now, we have a situation where natural gas is spiked through the roof. This is being set up global, just like the boats sitting out off the coastline in the waterway, just sitting there. We're being choked off. You need to get this. I'm going to say it again and again. This is what's happening right in front of your eyes. And you'd be a fool not to prepare for a situation like this, which is coming. We've known it for a long time. And whether it's the internet or it's the lights themselves, whether it's from a CME, EMP, or them just shutting it off, it can happen many different ways. A lot of people have always thought, well, an EMP, that sounds kind of crazy, far-fetched. We've shown the evidence that it can happen. Aside from that, you don't need that to happen. All you need is the government to say there's constraints on everything. I mean, did you forget what just happened in Texas? this past year. Forget about the ice storm that crippled everybody this past winter already. I haven't.
And I hope you didn't.
And I can see the almond.
And a lot of people that was in Texas that watched my video, they was like, yo, Kalad was cool. Because you know what? I stocked up on some shit just to be prepared. And I'm thankful. Thank you for watching your video. Not a problem. You're quite welcome. Thank you for sharing positive energy with me. Now, let me go back over this video right here. Now, this here is torture. Not torture. This is truth. I mean, truth is hurt, man. This shit changes you. And we're gonna go over this video right here together. I want you to tell me all the races who you think that this individual was speaking to. Let me take John Benson call. All right, because he's making his point. Okay. Peace appreciation. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you got to turn me off in the background. You got to turn the thing off in the background. Peace appreciation and value. It's all good. Oh, let me
How you
pull
doing,
this
my
up.
brother?
I'm doing good, brother. What's on your mind?
Man, I just want to tell you, I appreciate what you're doing. I know you have an idea.
I'm sorry.
The reward is so huge that is waiting for you. You have no idea how big the reward, what you are doing. What you are doing is so big, you change so many people's lives.
Call from.
You might not even able to see all of them, but your reward is waiting for you when all this thing is done. I watched your video when you're talking to the police, and I see the frustration when you're talking to the people in the school. I see the frustration that the women are not listening to you. You know, they first want to attack you, and I see the sometimes I cry for you because I can feel what you're feeling.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm like, wow, our own people, our own women is attacking you. And I feel so bad for you sometimes, but I know you are so strong. And I know you're going to continue to push. And I just want to say I appreciate you and continue to do what you're doing because so many people are lost. And just like the brother that just got out of
Call from.
I have a shop myself. I have a business.
Uh-huh.
And when people come in here, and I say, look, you have a choice. And this thing that you are taking, you might be dead in 3 years. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So don't you think it's wisely if you struggle a little bit and find a different job than taking something that you know in 2 to 3 years you'll be dead? You know what the brother told me? He said, oh, I have a life insurance. I said, what? Life insurance? I said, what about the star seed that you have? Who's going to take care of that?
That's right.
Well, I got a life insurance, they'll be all right. What? So, this is the people that we are dealing with.
Yes.
But it's just going to be so sad when that day comes. And I just want to tell you, listen, I see sometimes you frustrated, but I'm telling you that you are changing so many lives. You have no idea how many. And continue to do it, and your reward is waiting for you. So continue the good job that you are doing, and I appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. I greatly
I
appreciate. I thank you. I greatly appreciate your soul moving words. Each one reach one. That's my motto, and that's how we grow. We are important to each other.
Call from.
Our duty, and our responsibility is to show and point out that our people light that's within themselves. So my passion and what I strive to do is to show people their own individual light so they can shine. So I thank you, my brother.
Well,
I
you are
really
doing
appreciate
a fantastic job.
Thank you, my brother. I greatly appreciate that.
Yes, I've been watching you since 2019, and trust me, I share all your videos.
Call from.
And so I share to the motherland everywhere. Every time you post it, I share to all the diaspora. And that's what I'm telling you. You don't know how far your message are going. So just, it's just few of the people that we have that just still sleep, unfortunately. But hey, we can only say what you can say. So we're just going to keep pushing until that day comes. But I know it's going to be a sad, sad, sad day.
It's going to be sad and glory at the same time.
Exactly. You're right. You're
Yes,
right.
my
You're
brother.
right. Well, we that are ready and prepared, we're going to be celebrating. Actually, we're already celebrating already.
Yes, my brother.
But the one that still sleeps is the one that is just going to be a sad and then to see.
That's right. That's right. But I want us to
All right.
focus
So
on the
I won't
happiness.
hold the time out. I know everybody still.
Call from.
I've been trying to get on the line for a while, so I won't hold the line too long. So go ahead and get the next brother or sister.
Thank you, my brother.
And
You
I
have a
appreciate
great
you.
rest of your day. Supreme value.
You too.
Peace.
All right. Supreme Radio. Right?
Yes, my brother. Here we go right here. This is just some of the accomplishments regarding African babies versus European babies. Being drawn up into a sitting position, able to prevent the head from falling backwards. 9 hours, 6 weeks. With head firmly looking at the face of the examiner. 2 days, 8 weeks. Hold on.
Call from.
Hold on.
WIRELESSCILLER.
Hold on.
To accept.
Peace, appreciation, and value. You live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from.
Rachel.
You live with Kala. I need you to turn me off in the background, though, or turn me down.
Yeah, I got you down now.
Okay. State your name. I'm sorry. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from, and your thoughts and your vision.
Rachel Mason, I'm in Wichita, Kansas.
Hello, mate. Rachel. How are you today? What's on your soul, sister? Talk to me.
Yes, oh my goodness, I can't believe I got in finally. Actually, it's really some advice, because I have a son who is incarcerated and he will be getting out soon. And he's robbed me 3 times. And I love my son, and I want the best for him. And I just feel like.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. I'm sorry.
I
I don't want to cut you
I
off.
really want to let him come home.
Can you? All right. This is what I'm sorry. You went so fast, and I just want to be able to get everything that you're stating. How old is your son?
Hello.
How old is How old is your son?
He's 22.
That's a man. That's a man.
Yeah, that's a man.
Right. So why
Okay, well-
your umbilical cord should have been cut at 7?
Oh, correct. That's a man. Okay,
Right.
Now let me give you the backdrop though. He was diagnosed with, just the systematic, not knowing any better as I was a young mother as well. So he's been away from me since he was about, I say 12, in and out, constantly in trouble. And I know I'm very loving, and I'm just, I'm an empath, which I just found out recently, through another sister of mine.
Let me ask you
So
a question.
I just wanted,
Real quick question. I know I just want to get an understanding of the son that you're saying that's a son that's 22 right now. Do he suffer from any mental retardation? Has he been diagnosed with any mental retardation?
Well, yeah, not mental retardation, as they would say, ADHD.
Okay, so he has ADHD. Now, hold on for 1 second. I just want to get to this. Now, he's getting ready to come. You're in fear that he's getting ready to come home right now, and he robbed you 2 times, right?
No, he's robbed me 3 times.
He robbed you 3 times.
Then
Now,
one time I let him.
right now, because you didn't have him in your life, or you feel as though that you wasn't the mother, you feel as though that you wasn't the mother that you were supposed to be at that time. Now you feel
At that time,
right. So now that's 12. That he was 12. Now at this time at 22, you feel as though that allowing him in your life and him mistreating you. First of all, regardless if you're a mother or not, you're a female. So let's start with that. So to allow him in your life to mistreat you, you feel as though that's making up for the 12 years or the years that you feel as though. Now, I remind you that you feel as though that you are unfit mother for him. So you feel as though letting him in your life to continue to do things to you like that because what you didn't do as a child when he was young.
Understood.
Okay, so
Fulcrum.
he
Plus
listen.
one.
He
I
need.
think sometimes as women we end up punishing ourselves for our own discretion.
But no.
because we know
Let's
that
say
it's
as you. Let's start with you. I don't want you to put other women in the same boat as you. Let's start with only you and your son.
okay.
Let's
okay.
not go with anyone else. So
I
you are
do-
doing that.
Well, because I feel like I stopped the curse. Now, when I was 16 raising him, we were, we went through it together. Okay, so as I'm older and I know better now with my other two kids, I'm able to I've done so much better with them. Like when I was raised, when it was Armani and me at that age, I used to get beat, so I ended up beating him. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a cycle that me and him ran through, but I broke it. I broke the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And so with him being incarcerated and being into
Fulcrum.
I do not want to just leave it out there like, okay, I'm going to continue cutting you off, because I have not spoke to him. It's been 2 years. I have not let him back in my life. He just recently, he's like, when I get out, I'm not even going to have any shoes. And I know maybe that's what he needed to go through to get to get more direction. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then right now in the times we are in, I need to try. Right now it's me and my other two kids. Like, even with people that I love, like I said, when we talk about, I am the black sheep. I think differently. I think for myself. I don't go off of media. I know that
Fulcrum. Plus
everything to me. I'm not materialistic. I want my kids to treat people right, which it causes you to be alone. Because when you're when you're empath and you feel people's emotions and how folks feel, like I tend to try to seclude myself because it's a lot. Everybody's going through, you know what I mean? Like, you walk into a room and you can literally feel everyone's energy in it.
Well, now a lot of that. Now let me just listen to me. Hold on for 1 second. The individual.
I don't know. I just don't want to throw them out to the street still. Well, I feel like people can change, because there was a time where I didn't know any better. I was woke. I was
listen.
watching
Wait.
hip hop.
Okay. Right. Listen to me, Queen. I got you. I hear what you're saying. The one thing on here, if anybody ever come on here, I don't give anybody opinions about their personal relationships. You understand? Only thing I'm going to say is that you're an adult, and he is an adult. Now, for the individual right here, I would love for this individual to call in here. This individual right here to tell me that I have regarding opinion. I don't know the bond between a mother and a son. I can't give an opinion. Really? See, this is where I say that, if you are a woman, this is where you overstep your boundaries, because there are men out here that are proud to be fathers. So let's start with that. So maybe you didn't have a father in your life that was happy and proud to be a father, that wanted to experience every aspect of the pregnancy other than the one he couldn't experience, was actually carry the life and birth. See, my children's mother can say different. See, totally different. Because I wanted to be there. I wanted to be a father. Completely different. So you can't tell me what I see between a mother and a son. Because how about my daughter? Let me explain something to you. My daughter's 18. My daughter's 19 years old. You know what my daughter said to me? She said, "Dad, I want to go move with my boyfriend, and we're moving to Atlanta." You know what, as much as it hurted me to know that my daughter at this time is moving in that place right there, you know what I said? That's your life. That's what you want to do. Not a problem. I'm not going to stop you on your journey. Don't you ever question me and tell me about how I know between a bond, a mother and a son, or a father and his daughter. You better stop playing with me. This ain't that. I don't play this when it comes to children. And my children would tell you that. Even their friends would tell you how I feel about my children. So don't ever take away from me because you the one that carry a baby and give birth. Because there's men out here that are proud to be fathers. Proud to be fathers. So I know what the bond is. The problem is that mothers are having. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you, Queen. I'm not talking to you, Queen, but I want to say this to this individual. The problem is that black women are having emotional incest with their sons. That's the fucking problem. So you don't want to hear it? Get out of here. That's factual. That's why he's not. That's why he's not built. That's why he's not built for another woman.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with women, I'm the soft. apart. You understand me? And sometimes, hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, I see your mouth moving. No, okay, no, because like sometimes with me being, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so soft. Like I love everyone. I want to feed the dog across the street. You know what I mean? I don't
Let me
kill spiders.
let me
Like, I
ask you a question, Queen.
understand that, but I be needing the reason why I came to you is because I need that man advice. You
Right.
understand?
Now-
With someone who is not, has nothing to, I don't even know, I can't even explain it. It's just because
How many
I
other
need someone to tell me. I have 2 other children.
yeah? How many sons do you have?
I have 1 other son.
That you have one other. He's lived with you.
Yes, yes.
Okay. You have your. How old is he?
He is 14.
He's 14. Do you have a man that lives in the house that you are with?
No, there's no man in the house.
Okay then.
Unless-
I need you to listen. I know you feel as though that man, your son, doesn't have shoes. I know that he did you put your son in jail?
No,
No. He put himself in there, right? Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't give anybody advice. Anybody come on here to hear me when it comes, I'll just get right to the point. He's an adult and you're an adult, my sister. And I think and I hear in your voice and I hear a lot of sisters, y'all just want to be loved. Y'all just want to be loved. Y'all just want to be loved. Y'all need to cut love out and want to be valued. Point blank and simple. You should want to be valued. That's all.
It's true.
Point blank and simple. Cut the love out. No more love. Pure value. So the only thing I can say to you, sister, you make the best decision for you and your future. That's what I would have to say when it comes down to you and your children.
Correct. And it's crazy because my other son is like, no. He's like, nope. And regardless, he's 14. Like you said, when they're, I don't know. I know my other son, his thought process is totally different. And he was like, no, Mom, no. We cannot do it. No. So.
Call from +1.
I mean, it's tough because, we do love our kids. Like, sometimes it is.
Well, he's not a kid anymore. That's not the thing. They're not children. They don't stay children forever. They're not.
I think maybe the fact that he's been away from me before he's like, I kind of feel like I missed out on some of that, that childhood I should have been there for, so it's recent. Like I'm telling you, it's recent. Like I just talked to him today. Like
right.
I haven't had any, contact with him. So that's why, and I watch you consistently, both platforms.
Mm-hmm.
You're one of my, like I said, I'm so thankful that I got caught alive. My kids was like, I was like, yes, I caught alive. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how nice is this to hear this, the way you speak with such power, you know what I mean? And I take a lot from you, you know what I mean? Period. Like, even though, when they say women I see the difference. So I love your tone and everything. Don't stop doing what you're doing. I just wanted to get a better outlook on the situation from somebody else that even I trust you to give me the great, good information about it. Cause
right.
I'm looking at it as a mom. You understand?
Right.
So not to be putting my business out there like that.
No. You what you don't understand, and I want to greatly appreciate you for sharing that information. But there are a lot of women in your shoes that are like that with your son. So it's no judgmental for me to you. I appreciate you being honest and being pure about it, because a lot of people are covering up. This is why women out here are meeting males. That's why I say to the male that you talk to, find out how close he was with his mother. I bet you he was real close with his mother. That's why you're having issues with him, because he go back to his mother. That's why his mother. He don't know how to deal with adversity because he goes back to his mother. His mother. That's why. So get out of here. I ain't trying to hear that bull crap. Most of y'all got babies by dudes that don't even that still. I'm being honest. I know it. I experience and I watch it out here. So I mean, people get mad at me all they want. The most men, the real men out here, they wasn't cradled. They wasn't cradled. They was willing to take chances and risk in life, and their chances and risk in life wasn't about getting some vajayjay. It's getting the next score. It wasn't about that. So I value you because I value you, my sister. You have a great rest of your night. I thank you for sharing the call.
I thank you and I love you and have a great, wonderful night. And I'm gonna finish watching the rest of your live.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right, sister. Yeah, and listen, I want you to understand. I wasn't. I take my. Let me tell you something. When I met my children's mother, I told her what I wanted. I want to marry you, and I want 2 children. From the first day that I met her. How many men meet you, women, from the door that you have children by, and said to you, I want to have children with you, I want to marry you, and I want to be with you? The fuck, man? I said that from the, it wasn't no, I'm pregnant. Listen, you know what was hurt? That I got locked up for a shooting, and I called, and she was like, I'm pregnant. That's what happened. You understand? To be honest with you. But when I met her, from the gate, everything I said I wanted to do with her, I tried my best as a black man to fucking carry it out. Everything. So when a man meets you from the door and he say he want children, he want this, tell me what he wants you to. Tell me where he coming at with you. What do he want? A nigga say he want children. That's a foundation. He trying to settle down. Dude, what man? I know it. You can lie to me all y'all want. You can lie to me all you want. 80% of the women that have children, I'm even gonna go higher than that. 95% of the women that have children, your man did not come up to you and say to you, I want us to have children and I want to be with you. He didn't say that to you on day 1, day 2, or day 3. That shit was either later on down the line, or y'all never got a chance to talk about it. You just popped up pregnant. My children's mother from the gate. I remember, guess what song came out? Half on a baby. Don't you, yo. Yo, that was my motherfucking song. Yo, I was like, yo, you want to have on a baby? This, and I wasn't saying it to her because it was because the song was out. When I said that shit, that song came right out. Half on a baby. Yo, from the very door. She looked at me like, you serious? Yeah. Why not?
Call from WI. Call from +1.
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kalal. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
This is Marlo. I'm from Detroit. Peace, God.
Peace, God. How you doing, Marlo? What's on your soul?
Bro, I just called in. I had one question for you.
Yes, sir.
Remember the other day when you were talking about the sparkly stuff that was coming down from the sky?
Yeah.
Did you ever find out what that could be?
Nanoparticulates. It's metals in the air. When you see, yeah, when you look up in the skies.
Thanks, bro. That's all I want.
Respect, my brother. Respect, my brother.
Yeah, same to you, God.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Yeah, if y'all ever look up in the sky and you stare in the sky long enough, you'll see like dust-like particles. Those metals, those metal particulates, shit they spraying in the sky to affect your skin. This is why when you go outside, you should have something on your hair when it rains. You don't put nothing on your, everything seeps through your crown chakra first. That's when you get headaches. You go outside when it rains and because the shit got on your head. All right, hold on. Let me get this in here.
Call from +134.
All right, hold on, people. Hold on.
Now,
this is late night, y'all. Late night. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kalal. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from.
Hi, Kalai.
Peace. How are you? Hello.
I'm amazing.
Are you?
Hi, Kalai. It's Siberia.
I know you are. Yo, listen, people, I love her personality. I want y'all to know her shit is off the chain.
It's Siberia from Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, the ACL. Okay.
Call from +1.
I really want you to be in my shoes. Okay. I want you to reflect. I really, really want you to reflect with me, Kalai, because we've been through this road many times together. I know you probably don't remember because you have so many people and so many inspirational people, but we've been on the phone together many, many times. So I really want you to feel and reflect with me, okay? Okay?
I'm listening. I'm here.
You're ready?
I already know what you're
Okay,
going to say,
so-
but I'm with you. Come on, let's go. Y'all wrong. Y'all funny.
So,
Call from +1.
laugh. This is a serious conversation that I'm trying to talk to you about.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you. The audience is waiting for you because I'm. Go ahead.
Okay. So, hello everyone. I love children. I really do love children. I cherish their preciousness and their purity and how they're so beautiful. And I know that we can make them be warriors and soldiers and everything you can imagine because they are just great and enough because of this universe. Alchemy literally describes us as everything on this planet. So I know that we are capable of making a beautiful, amazing children. And me personally, I don't know about everybody else, but I feel as though that we shouldn't have kids unless we are making them into beautiful, giant geniuses. You can't just be popping out babies just to pop out babies. Like y'all, this should be this should be a man woman idea. This should be something that should be cherished and should be taken care of because I think nobody shouldn't be having kids at all. If you're not going to have a plan, a goal, something ahead for this baby and protection, especially protection, you shouldn't be having kids at all. Because we're trying to tear this world apart. We're trying to destroy this system. We're trying to make sure every Caucasian on this planet that is not one of us, that does not walk with us properly, and that is evil, these evil lizards. We should be destroying them. We should be smashing their heads and stuff. Until then, we should not be having just some babies just to have babies. Y'all all should be asexuals until y'all are ready to have babies. And not just any babies. I'm talking about gene
Call from +1.
techno geeks that can hack into these Wi-Fi so you can like cheat your way into the system. And
So how do
buy
you?
these big old
All right, here we go. I have a question for you.
Illegal, but yeah.
I got a quick question for you before we, so that way you can answer this question before we end the call. So how do we create children geniuses? How do we do that? How do we start off? How do we get that? How do we start to get our children to become geniuses? How do we do that?
For starters, distractions. We need to destroy all this distraction. For starters, for the
Call from
buy land. We need to buy land, our own property, our own stuff. Forget about this whole city folk stuff. We need to buy our own land.
Let me ask you a
and
question.
Build a community.
Okay, let me ask you a question. The neighborhood you live in, right? What is it predominantly?
It's predominantly black.
Okay, don't you got land there?
It's Fairburn.
Right.
It's Fairburn, yes.
So
I own a property. Well, not me, my mom. Me and my mom.
right, but ain't this land right there? Why we need to go out and buy land? You have all your people right there. Black people already live together. We're already together.
Mm-hmm.
We're already around each other.
Yeah.
So why would we need to go buy land? It's not land that we need to buy. That's our planet. We don't need to buy that back. We don't need to subscribe to nothing that has to do with this entity. We need a kick in our ass, and this is what the age of Aquarius is, a kick in our ass. Thank you again, though, for sharing your light. I want to appreciate you for calling in.
Yes.
I will look for the next
Yes.
time that you.
But
Look.
I do really want to say this really fast. So basically, I do have abilities. Now, these abilities weren't clear at first, but these 3 years, I had clear crystal clear abilities with, because I'm a person that believes in purity, and I have advantages with this purity. No masturbation, no sex, not stuff. I'm a pure virgin. All of that. And it has an advantage to it. Now, I have abilities that aren't everyday ordeal situations, but these abilities, they pop up with disadvantages. Everybody keep talking about, oh, I feel awareness in my dreams. You would have that in most of your dreams almost every night if you were pure, or what a lot of people call it celibacy. But now I'm talking about you got to be straight up asexual, bro. You got to not be having sex, no masturbation, none of that. If you want to be in the dream world and be woke in the dream world, you got to be asleep. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be able to leave your house, because you're not going to be able to leave your house. You're going to be stuck in your house or stuck in some type of building, and you're going to have to move extremely slow, because eventually you're going to start to you're going to slip into slumber. You're going to start to slip into slumber, or you're probably going to wake up. But most likely you are going to be aware in the dream world if you stop that masturbation, if you stop having sex just because you want to have sex. You should be only masturbating. You should be only having sex if you're going to make a baby. If you're going to make a baby, like a genius that's going to destroy this system on this planet, you shouldn't be having sex at all. Now, you should be in the dream world, aware and practicing your senses in these buildings, because you won't be able to leave your house. You got to move extremely slow, because you will slip into slumber. And
now,
this is real. You're going to have ability.
Listen,
this is your advantage.
Listen, Queen,
But
you know, me and you had plenty of conversations, and I already know where your mind and your conscience is at. And believe me, it makes sense. It may not everyone else. It may not everyone else. You know, you find little things to might pick out maybe her voice or her personality, but that's a pure girl right there. That's a pure woman. That's a pure woman right there. She had no problem with sharing anything that she just got finished stating to none of y'all. And what y'all don't see is that she makes perfectly sense. Perfectly sense. She said you shouldn't have sex unless you're creating a baby. Yep. But see, that didn't sit right with a lot of women, because guess what? Women want to have sex. Now, guess what? Y'all had sex like y'all genetics match men. My DNA says I can make a baby every day, but you only ovulate for once a week. So all the other 3 weeks you're practicing. Come on, man. Come on, man. And I'm not knocking you for what you do, but don't put it on us. Take accountability for what you're doing. I appreciate you, my sister. Thank you for always calling in and checking in. I'm going to do another live. I hope to hear from you soon again.
Okay, bye.
Peace, Queen. Have a great rest of your night. Yeah, that's just being real. So we can call it what we want. We can call it what we want. That's why when women don't have sex, that's why they don't have sex. They do exactly what she just got finished telling you they do.
Call from +17.
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from.
Oh man, I can't believe I got through. This is Ryder calling out of Detroit.
What's up? What's on your soul, brother?
Man, I was just calling. I know you saying you don't give advice on people's personal life or whatever, so it ain't really more so a what to do. It is kind of a what to do question. I value your opinion though. I will say that. So I gotta ask. I'm having a hard time necessarily finding my purpose for real. So I'm 23 years old. I do stay with my pops. I'm in and out of the house. You know what I'm saying? I did have my own place previously, twice. You know what I'm saying? But I always end up. I'm close to him. I'm attached to him because of his health reasons. But I do got my own child.
You got a child?
You
have a baby?
Yeah,
you have a child? Okay. Okay.
But when I say I'm having a hard time really filling out my purpose, because me and his mother, we in one of them situations, them typical situations with the baby mama and the baby father don't get along, but we got a child type situation. Now I am here for my son. I do in every way try to be there as a father, but it's like me and her don't get along, so she blocks me from doing my job. And because my father raised me to be a good, strong man to who I am, because he did raise me right, it hurts. Like, it really hurts my soul that she is the way she is. But when I say I need help finding my purpose is because I'm not really getting satisfaction of trying to continue being there for my son because it hurts me trying to, her being a roadblock. It's hurting me to keep even attempting. But then it hurt more too when everybody around you, especially family, be like, oh, you need to go do this, you need to go do that. And I'm like, man, y'all act like y'all don't understand my situation.
Right. All right. So let me ask you this. So is she stopping you from seeing your son?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't even go pick your son up and spend a weekend with him, have him for the weekend and any of that?
Nothing. I work, I get off, I got 2 off days, and all I ask of her is, man, just let me get my 2 off days with him. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes it'll be cool, but not. It's been a real long time since I've seen him, like as long as, it's ever been.
That's a difficult, man. For me, I would say, always try to pursue and try to reach out to your son as much as possible because a father and a son, that bond is never going to be broken, but it's never going to be as close as a mother and a son because we have testosterone. We're territorial. We're protectors. So I mean, we pushes our sons to grow out to become men. And I just feel as though like it's hard. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's hard, brother. Yeah. I know how that can feel. You know what I mean? Like because when you love your son, and then the mother of the son, I'm gonna tell you this though. Long as you continue, this is what the thing I will say. Long as you continue to try to be in your son's life, when your son get older and mature, it'll all turn back around. Not saying that you wanted to be on her, but she will regret everything that she's doing. So for me to tell you as far as finding your purpose, my brother, I can't tell you what your purpose is. Your purpose is, for one, is to find yourself a queen and build yourself a family. That's the first thing that we should be doing as species on this planet. That's the first thing that we should be doing is building. You shouldn't find relaxation or peace in drugs and other males, meaningless conversations. You should find your peace, your happiness in your woman and in your children. That's where you should find your wealth, your peace, your happiness is right there. So I will say to you, my brother, if you are over her if you're over her, but you feel some type of way that you can't see your son and you're able to commit yourself to another woman fully without bringing on any baggage, any kind of, because you can't have any, another woman will see that you still have feelings for her. It's one thing to say, I care about her. She gave life to our child. That's one thing. But it's another thing if you're dipping and dabbing back and forth and you're playing both sides of the fence, because what she's going to do, what she's going to grow up to find out is that once you have a baby, your stock drop. Every other dude out here that's trying to talk to you, that know that you got a baby, he ain't trying to be with you. He just smashing. That's far and few in between. Right. So all the women out here that be talking about, well, I have a child and I met a husband. Yeah, that shit is far and few in between. I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm not saying it don't happen. How many women have children and then they don't meet another, they don't have another relationship after they have their first child? Because men, right. I'm telling you, me as a man, I'm not taking you on with someone else's child. I don't care what you tell me. I'm not doing it. Unless your child is grown and he can move on with his own life, fix his own oodles and noodles, tie his own fucking shoes, I'm not messing with you with no kid. What's wrong with you? That's not fair to me. Right. That's not fair to me, because you're going to give your men are by nature, we're selfish when it comes to women, especially our woman. We already got to sit back and let her go to work all day long. So we're selfish when it comes to her, women. I ain't got time to be waiting on for you and somebody else's child. I need you for me. See, it's a different atmosphere when it's you, the child, and the child's mother, as opposed to you, the mother, and her child. You understand? To somebody else. Now the atmosphere is completely different because you as a man have to move different.
Right. Okay.
So, so it'll cut, brother. If I was you, I'm not giving no, right, but I would say, just move on. After you have your head clear, there's a sister out here that will value you and appreciate you. You understand? You know, but don't never stop being an active individual, trying to be an active individual in your child's life, because eventually your child will get older and he will ask a question to the mother.
Man, I agree with you totally, man, because the universe, it won't let me, because I be honestly, like, for one, the number to call in, the last 4 digits is like the day I met the particular female, it's the date, and then 1 digit off of that is the birth of my son. And I keep seeing them numbers repeatedly everywhere. I keep seeing them. And that's why I say the universe, it won't even let me get them off my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm just doing stuff, he always there. You feel me? And I just wish I had, like, I don't knock her all the way. I just kind of feel like I know what was the separation, which was her people, as far as like just her females, as far as the family and shit like that. She listened to them, they more influential towards her than the man that was in her life, you know, committed. You feel what I'm saying? On my end, I didn't necessarily see the problem with however I was, you feel me, or whatever I was doing, but we don't see eye to eye. And I think it was maybe the authority in me. Like, I don't think she really do good with authority, and I kind of figured that because she didn't have her father in her life. You know what I'm saying?
No, they do. Yeah, they do good with authority. They just don't do good with a black man authority. Ain't nobody tell her to go to school for 12 years. Ain't nobody tell her to go get a FICO score. Ain't nobody making her get up and go to work every day. That ain't us doing that shit. Right. They do good with authority. They pick and choose their authority, what they willing to accept. That's all it is. So I mean, that's just being real. We laugh, but that shit is the truth.
It's fucked up though, because like my well, everybody really said, like, everybody say that, but why the females, the society of females don't acknowledge it? Like, a lot of females say it, or I don't bump into the females that say it or really preach that, and when they say, oh, you know, you got you a good man, you want to take care of his kid, and don't a lot of these men don't take care of their kid. But you know, when females get that male, they don't do right by him, or they don't value us. You feel what I'm saying? They don't value us. You feel me?
Yeah, because
that's hurtful as well.
Yeah, she ain't been through enough yet. She's still in the world where the world tell her that she's pretty and everything belongs to her. So she, when she get a little older, up in her 30s, late 20s, early 30s, then everything will start to change. But then at that time, you got to ask yourself, is you ready to go back and take something that didn't value herself first and foremost? Because now she's picking and choosing what men she's want to deal with. You understand? And now she want to use you as a yo-yo. So I'm not saying this is, listen, that's not, it may not even turn that way. She may turn around sooner and it may be different between y'all, but I'm just being realistic about the situation here. I'm listening to this brother here speak about how much he loved his son and how much he want to be around his son. And he's saying that she doesn't want him to be there. Like, I mean, that's why, and I don't hear her side of the story, so I'm not going to pick true sides. All I can do is go off of what historic facts is showing right now amongst the black community. And amongst the black community, this is very torturing for men that want to be fathers to their children. You understand? Like, a lot of people would think LeBron James is a good father to his child because he has money, but he could be the worst fucking parent in the world. You understand? You have no idea. A lot of people could think LeBron James is good with his wife, but he could be the worst husband in the world. But a lot of that shit is covered up because of the money. See, the more money I have, the more shit you're willing to cover up and endure. It should be the more common sense you have, the more shit you ain't going to endure. Point blank and simple. See what I'm saying to you? Right. The more money I have, the more shit you're willing to endure. The more common sense and logic and self-knowledge that you have, the more shit you ain't going to endure. See? Simple as that, black woman.
Yeah, I feel you on that, because me and her, we do a lot of art, and I ain't necessarily, but that's what kind of pushed me away and shit too, is the art and this shit, for me not want to be in a relationship with her and shit. So I agree with you. I feel that.
Yeah, peace, appreciation.
I appreciate you for even answering my call, man. I ain't gonna hold the line too much. I know you got plenty of other callers to get to, and keep on doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you, my brother. I greatly appreciate it, man. Keep staying strong and doing you.
All right, thank you.
One love. All right, I was showing these images over here right now. Like I said, a lot of this shit here it's not racist. We just got to be realistic about what's going on here, my people. Like, you know, this is a black baby versus a European baby with head held firmly, looking at the face of the examiner. 2 days old. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Are you fucking, hold up. Being drawn up into a sitting position, able to prevent the head from falling backwards. 9 hours. 9 hours. Peace appreciation and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from.
This is Tina Rogers.
Hello, Tina. How are you?
Cleveland, Ohio.
How are you, Tina?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful.
I was on Shiz's live yesterday. I was gonna ask you this, but I can ask you now. So first of all, I want to say the Caucasian lady that you had on that was reading the letter, not her, the sister.
Right.
I can identify with everything that she said because I just came to like the sister, the first caller that came on.
Yep.
When she said she found herself.
Mm-hmm.
Call from.
I didn't necessarily find myself after I had my kids. I mean, I came to some realizations, however. But right now, I'm 53 years old in the, Gregorian calendar, as you call it. And I just don't feel like the people around me, I don't feel like they hold on, I gotta echo. Turn my TV off. I don't feel like they are where I'm at. And each time I try to talk to them about, a lot of the things that you said, I've been saying for like years.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things that I see in the sky, like he did a video a couple of days, maybe 4 days ago, 3 or 4 days ago,
mm-hmm.
about the ships crossing each other.
Right.
Now, maybe a day and a half, 2 days prior to his, I saw the same thing, and I was trying to record it, but my camera was messing up, and I didn't think to grab my phone because my phone takes better pictures. But my point is, I came to the conclusion that I may just have to leave some people. And my children, and my eldest daughter, and my adopted eldest daughter may have to be those people that I leave because my eldest biological daughter had COVID. Well, they say she had COVID. And I'm like you, I researched that. So you got all of these things listed when this bullshit first came out. Now you telling me that all of these colds and flus and pneumonia and all of this is now attached to COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling my daughter, I'm like, you may just have, you know what I'm saying, pneumonia. You may not have all the other stuff that they're telling you that you got.
Right.
This was via text message. I wasn't being insensitive. I promise you I wasn't. I love my children. I love all my children. So there's a cousin attached to this text message. So they all ganging up on me. Like, if it's not what you said, it's what you're not saying, and da 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 da. And are you a medical doctor? And I said, I'm just asking a question because I'm trying to get y'all to think about what's happening right now. I'm not being inconsiderate. Trust me, I want her to feel better. However, when I give y'all the herbs and the my website to go on to where I don't even make much money, I'm not making no money anyway because it's only a percentage. I just want people to heal their bodies and build their immune system. So I get castrated or cast down, not castrated because I don't have a fallacy, but I get cast down because I'm telling y'all the truth and common sense as to what to do so you don't go through the things that you go through.
Yeah, but let me just say this to you, and I want you to understand something. See, we got to look at that. We got to look at Jesus' story and be realistic with this story. This is why I'm going to play. This is why I'm going to play this clip again regarding this white woman. I'm going to play it again, and I'm not going to take any calls when I'm playing this clip, and I'm gonna go through it myself. Jesus was killed by his own people. Jesus was killed by his own people. He even had to turn his back on his mother and brother because they didn't trust what he was saying. So this is why when Jesus in Revelations in the Bible, this was the last religious book that was given to us. Jesus said when he came back, he was coming back to set variance between mother and daughter, father and son, because we have been lying to each other and living a lie. Not only are we living a lie, but we are lying to each other.
Right.
So this is why the great separation is happening. This is why a lot of children are not getting along with adults, because these children are ancient souls that have returned to this planet. And this entity is trying everything it can to stop the blockage for their DNA from unlocking, because once they wake up, the ancient souls wake up on this planet, there will be more problems.
Right.
So,
and see, that's another thing. Like my grandchildren, like I'm telling them, like McDonald's and all this other shit you feeding them, like, come on, man. I'm telling y'all, they have a whole ass video telling y'all what they putting in this hamburger meat. That the chicken ain't chicken, and you still feed it to my grandkids. Like what?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something,
You know
Mom.
what
I'm
I'm
gonna be
saying?
truthful and honest with you. Now you have to take yourself and put yourself in God's shoes. What was the number one thing that God gave his people? Let me see if people competent. No, well, what was the number one thing let's say that he gave his people? What was the number one thing that God gave all life? Not just his people. What did he give all life? So let's not just say his people. You're right. What did God, the divine supreme being of all, what did God
Call from
give all? Give to all. Somebody gonna hit it. I already know. Somebody already hit it. Somebody hit it. Come on.
What is it?
Come on. Bingo. Free will. Free will.
Oh yeah.
Free
That's
will.
true.
That's it. That's what God gave everyone. Free will. So if this is where we overstep our boundaries. When you look at your child giving your grandchild poison, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you give your child when your child was young?
You're right.
Hold on.
But
Wait a second. Wait. Just wait. It's not about me being right and wrong. I want you to look. This is what I want our people to always.
No, I got.
Yeah, I want us to reflect. Now, this goes This goes into my daughter and my son.
Mm-hmm.
When I started coming into my awakening, I couldn't break my daughter and my son. I couldn't say, stop eating chicken, stop eating this. I had to speak to them, and I had to show them by example. I had to speak to them and show them by example, because I was the one that showed them that money was good, that chicken cheesesteaks was good, that chicken fingers was good. I'm responsible for that, not society, me. So now if when my children get older, let's just say my children had children, and now I'm looking at them feeding their children. But now I woke up, I see the torment, I see the bad nutrition, I see this happening to our people, but my child doesn't see that. And now my child is feeding her child the same thing that I was feeding them in the beginning. So you can't become God to save them now. You can just lead in a different example, because they will be responsible for their children. You won't be responsible for the grandchildren. You will be responsible for the children that you raised, that you produced, that came from your womb.
Right.
So that's the only thing that I would say. Please, let's not play God. Let's always be divine light.
Gotcha.
Let's be divine light.
I had another question for you.
Yes.
So, in 2009, I want to say. No, 2010. October to be exact. At the time, I didn't know, I wasn't aware where I'm at today concerning my body, and allowed, you know, the Caucasian doctors to take my female part. I had a very hard time with that because I felt like it should have been something that, well, like you said, they do, you know about our bodies and stuff like that, and they don't want us to have more children. Now, am I going to be, I don't even know how to ask this question, because it still like fucks with me.
And what's
Like, I had a dream that all my female parts grew back.
Right.
Now, I don't know if that's possible, but
the human
they
body,
take them all, but
it's called cellular regeneration. It's called cellular regeneration. You have the ability to put back in you have the ability to heal your body. Yes, you do. So you're asking me because you went to the doctor and what is called when women get their hysterectomy. Because you went to the doctor and you had that
partial.
done.
I had a partial.
Right, and you think that's that's hindering you or something like that. No, that has nothing. No. I mean, we're not supposed to get our organs and stuff removed from our bodies, but that has not. That's the farthest thing from your mind. We understand something.
Okay.
When you look down here on Earth, right? Or just you looking at you being aware now, right? Tell me, what do you feel? Do you feel anger or do you feel sympathy when you see our people?
A little bit of both.
You feel a little bit of both. More what? More sympathy, though, right? So just think about now. Think about how what you would call God divine. How do you think that He look at us? He sees sympathy. You know that you've been born in hell. He know that there are decisions that you have made in life, but it's what you are doing now with all the signs and this tribulation. What are you doing right now? Are you making excuses for this world, or are you moving past this world? This is what it's about right now. What are you doing right now? I have spoken to sisters that had abortions, and I say, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?
Unfortunately.
What are you doing right now? And a lot of times that sisters that have done that, that's when they cling on to their children or their grandchildren, because they want to make up for what they did. But don't do that. When you go to trying to make up for what you did, that adds more burden to you. Let it go, move forward, and say, I would never make that a mistake again. I have grown from that. Simple as that.
But I still should teach my grandchildren what I know, correct?
Yeah, you should give them guidance, but that responsibility is not yours. That's your child. That's their mother's responsibility. Your responsibility is getting yourself ready to be, move on to the next dimension. And in the process of you doing that, you do lead by example. See, if your daughters and them seeing you meditating and seeing you doing, and you're not saying anything to them, because what's going to happen is your frequency is going to rise. Everything about you, your aura is going to change. And naturally, because she is a carbon being and she comes from you, it's gonna eventually rub off into her, especially if she's around you.
Okay. Got you. I appreciate that. You just opened up a whole nother comprehension for me, because spiritually and physically, because I've been struggling a little bit. I've been struggling a little bit with like food and stuff like that, because I have illnesses, and I know I gotta stop doing it. So I've made up in my mind, like, I gotta do this. I used to fast all the time. I had great discipline, and since I've been ill, I've been allowing this to take over me, and I know I shouldn't do that. So
that's right.
If you could do a live too, I wanted to ask you on like certain things that I know I'm familiar with Dr. Satan, but it may be some other things that I can intertwine in that, or maybe you can start people like me off to live that lifestyle, because I want to do this.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I will.
A strong desire to do this.
Because our anatomies are different from each other, we're the same, But you know, our anatomy, like you, for instance, a woman should endure like pineapples and certain fruits because you have a sacred area that needs to be, you know, detoxified. It needs to be cleaned out. So a lot of things that you would put in your body and eat more than you would eat, you know what I mean, more than I would eat. Yes, I do eat pineapples and certain other fruits, but you would eat more than I would eat because it affects you differently than I do. So I would say for you, I would say to either you can try to talk to a sister that's deep into holistic, or I'll try to get a sister to come on here that's deep into holistic.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
that's what I'll do.
You read my mind.
Right, I'm gonna get a sister. I'm gonna see if I can get a sister that's deep and holistic, somebody that got some good credentials. You know what I mean? And we can get on here and do a live together and take some phone calls and just regarding some health. I'm with that, definitely.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Thank you, my sister. I appreciate the call.
And thank you again.
Absolutely. You have a great rest of your evening.
All right. You too.
Peace. All right, my people, listen, I'm not going to take no more phone calls. I know people are going to be disappointed because, listen, it's 2:17 in the morning. I want to finish this video. It's going on 3 hours, bro. Like, I'm cranking out this joint. I ain't even realized, y'all really got me up on this joint. Here we go right here, though. But this is not being racist. This is the things that I'm saying that we need to focus on. And why is this so important right here? And why is this not promoted in schools? Why is this not taught in biology class? Why is this not taught to our race most importantly? You understand? Look at this. Being drawn up into a sitting position. You know what drawn up? You actually sit the baby up in a position, able to prevent the head from falling backwards. 9 hours, 6 weeks. 9 hours, 6 weeks. Are you serious? 9 hours? Listen, with head held firmly, looking at the face of the examiner. 2 days. 2 days. 6 weeks, bro. 6 weeks. See, I'm in the 9th dimension. They didn't even get into the dimension yet. See what I'm saying to you? Supporting herself in a sitting position and watching her reflection in a mirror. 7 weeks. 20 weeks? Are you serious? Are you serious? Come on, man. I don't even need to go further on down. Just along right here. To go down here, man. Like, this is crazy. Walk into the Gressel box to look inside. 7 months, 15 months. Here you go right here. Taking the round blocks out of its hole in the form board. 5 months or less. So, you know, when you got the triangle or the circle, the square, we actually are matching it up. They're pushing the shit in there, but like, do it fit there? They can't actually see and comprehend the shapes. This is... Yo, man, please hit the like button. Thank you, y'all. Please, the like button don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you anything to hit the like button. Hit the like button, people. I appreciate it, man. You see this content? I don't, man, listen, I give my soul here. Hold on, let me go back over here. Let me get back over here, man. Like, and I don't know why people that, you know, why we not focused on this. All of this has to do with DNA and RNA. So let me get back over here. Let me pull up the Goon Squad. Where the Goon Squad at? Pull up the Goon Squad. Here they go. Here go the Goon Squad. Here we go. There we go. There we go. All right, now I'm going to interject with this, and I'm going to let the video go, and I'm done for the night, my people. Here we go.
The Secret Covenant. This was apparently written by John D. Rockefeller, like in the early 1800s. An illusion. It will be so large.
An illusion that will be so large. World illusion.
Fast. It will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane.
Those that see this will be thought of as insane. As insane. These are the representative of these. They are the representative of the one individual that is at the top, that is orchestrating, not at the top, but at the top of the food chain here. We are at the top, and we seeded all life here. Their job is to get the star people, the carbon melanated beings, to embarrass themselves or to use their mind. Embarrass yourself or use your mind.
We will create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us. We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goal will be accomplished one drop at a time as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur.
Prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. The changes that happened in this planet for over 60,000 plus years. More importantly, the last 2,000 years. The changes that we don't see that took place. Here's a subtle change. How did we go from slavery, the most loving family during slavery, to now we're the most educated people, we got money, and we're the most divided people on the planet? How did that happen? Subtle changes that we don't see coming.
We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute.
They know the secrets of the absolutes. We are the absolute everlasting life.
Accomplished one drop at a time as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always and will remain bound by blood and secrecy.
Bound by blood and secrecy. The blood bond that's between them is their bloodline. Blood, bond, and secret.
Death will come to he who speaks.
All right, death will come who he who speaks. So now, Admiral Byrd, 1946, Project Jump, whatever it was. I played the video the other day. What did he say? America will be attacked by who?
Death will come.
And then what happened to him? A mysterious death. Zachariah Sitchin. There's a group of extraterrestrials that came to Earth and seeded a group of people here to take all the resources off this planet. What happened to him? Mysteriously died. It was a scientist that saw the black sun, so-called Nibiru, light years out with a telescope, and he wanted to do a press conference. Mysteriously died. Huh? Okay.
The secrets of the absolute. We will work together always and will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening.
They will use their methods through science and technology. Science and technology. Language. Their math is science. God is science and language. And language, well, excuse me, science and God goes hand in hand. Science and math and God is all in one. All of that shit is in one. They're using electric frequencies through verbiage, through environment, through TV, through your police stations, through all of this, radio station, all your electronics, to continue to keep you in fear and keep you out of your crown chakra. Keep you out of your crown chakra where your pineal gland is located, where as though that you will no longer be trapped into this dimension physically or mentally or emotionally.
We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives.
We will use soft metals and aging. Listen, now when you look at the stuff out, go look at your deodorant. You got some of your deodorant. You got petroleum in there. You got aluminum in there. Look at your lotions and shit. All of the metals. You when you rub that on your skin, you're actually breaking down your melanin. You are actually. I told you what you think smell good is not smelling good. Now, using all of this stuff, who are they talking about?
We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find them a cure on our many fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths. They will destroy their mind and reproductive systems.
Now, who on this planet reproduction system is being destroyed? And who on this planet reproduction who has always had trouble reproducing? Huh? Who's Planned Parenthood attacks? Abortions. Who leads that?
Their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information.
Their children will be born dead. Dead. Mental state. Mental state.
The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths. They will destroy their mind and reproductive systems. From this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones.
We will teach them that poison is good with fun images and musical tone. Pastor Cavazier. I said, Buster, I think you Pastor Cavazier. Yo, here we go. Here we go. Nas so conscious, but he doing Hennessy commercials. Oh my gosh, bro. This shit is so sickening, man. This is so sickening. Oh my gosh, this is sickening, man. So I'm just saying, like through entertainment. Who you think? Who are they talking about right here? I just want to ask y'all that. Who are they talking about? Rewind it a little bit more.
Dispensing the poisons, for they can see far.
Oh, that's the part I wanted to play. For they can see far. For they can see far. Hold on. For they can see far. Let me get this back. Let me get this back a little bit. Hold on. Here you go. For they can see far. Pineal gland. This is what your pineal gland look like when you drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes, eat unnatural food, sugar, all toxifying shit right here. This is what it look like. Calcified right here. Non-functional right here. This is what it look like. And this is why they have to put all this stuff into our communities. All other races, they're not concerned with that. You would never touch the universe. But they know with this is how we see past the curtain, the illusion, this baby ass, primitive ass system they got us in.
Around them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being...
Those that we look up to will help. Okay, here we go. All your basketball players, all your political parties, those that we look up to will help what? Their agenda. Those that we look up to will further their agenda. Those people that we look up to will further their agenda. None of these people care nothing about you. None of them. If they did, they would use their platform. How is it that I don't even have as much time during the day to sit down and read and learn this shit? You mean to tell me you got niggas out here that got millions of dollars, they got thousands of dollars, they getting this, they getting money. Them niggas got wild cards. Them niggas, this is my 4th album, nigga. This is my 4th album. They're ready to die shit. It was all right. It was all right. This is my 4th album. Oh man. And these niggas like this is serious, man. Oh my gosh.
Using the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being used in film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it is for their help. We will start early on.
So when you get your vaccination shots to children, young children, when you're drinking prenatal pills, when you're pregnant and you're getting vaccination shots and they convincing you that it's right, this is what your child should be. I don't see nothing in nature giving birth to anything and then another species coming up talking about they need this shot in order for them to live in nature. I've never seen it at all. So I don't know why this is taking place here. And we are the most easiest people to convince that we're sick by people that's unnatural to the planet, that the sun literally is removing them, that they look sick, and it's sad.
We will see our products being used in film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it is for their help. We will start early on. When their minds are young, we will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill them and steal their future.
What children love most, sweet things. Don't think about white children. We talking about our people. What children love most, sweet things. Now, just listen. What is the number one cause of death in our community? Diabetes. What does come from diabetes? Unnatural food. Sugar. Get them hooked on sugar. Sugar has the same effect on the brain as cocaine and crack. So my fellow police officers that watch my videos, why aren't you not locking up the Mars Company? Why are you not locking up all these sugar factories that are producing this shit in our communities? Why is that? Huh? Why is it that you will lock up a drug dealer and the person that's buying drugs, but you ain't locking up Skittles and Snickers? Why are you not doing that? Huh? Why are you not doing that? You're not fighting crime. You are a bully, a pure bully. And you're a pawn. You're the worst of all the worst. You're the worst of all the pawns. At least a teacher and a doctor, they don't have no gun on their hip or none of that. They're just sitting back. You're the bully. You're actually enforcing this shit through violence.
We will start early on. When their minds are young, we will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill them and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them sicker and cause other diseases for which we will create more medicines. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention toward money and material goods so they may never connect with the inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games so they may be with the oneness of it all.
So you can be with the oneness of it all. We will distract them.
They will grow depressed.
We will distract them with sex, all the worldly possession, all the worldly things. You love this world, selfies, the food, you love it all. You will be distracted with all of that. And you are giving up your soul and not understanding at the end of the day that this was all a test, and now that is all at an end. I value and I appreciate y'all, my people. I sincerely do. This was an amazing live tonight. You know, if you want to support the content, go on my website right here at the bottom of the page here and grab a shirt. I'm loading up the new shirt. I don't know what happened to my computer just now. Listen, Pendar, it's cool. This don't frustrate me no more. I'm used to it. But anyway, I'm loading up the rest of the stuff on there on the website. My people, you know, you appreciate the content. Hit the like button. Most importantly, please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate this. Listen, this is not about creating division. This is about all races focusing on their race and their species. Now, after watching this and listening to that right there, Tell me who put the crop circles down there? Who built those pyramids? And tell me about the sun and the moon moving in a 180-degree angle. That's all. Everything is changing on this planet. It is moving and changing for the better. I greatly appreciate y'all. I sincerely do. Love, light, and supreme cosmic energy to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, to all my fellow king gods who see the multiverse and the Fibonacci in me. I see the multiverse and the Fibonacci in you. I see you. I honor you. I appreciate you. And I truly value you with supreme love from the cosmos. Don't let no one dim that light in you. You are unique, beautiful, and amazing people. You didn't come to this planet to join this world. You came here to remove this world, raise the frequency of this planet up, and show your brothers and sisters their own individual light. That's what you came here to do. You didn't come here to do anything else. You didn't come here to lay back. You didn't come here to party. You didn't come here to fucking join. This is hell. We are at war, and it's mental war. This is why I had to go on for so long. Mental war. I value you, my people. As our vessels rest, may we meet up in the cosmos, do the electric slide, speed up the process to remove all darkness on this planet. One love to you, my people. Have an amazing rest of your night.